Ella Lean Rain As Ella Rain Guard Rain No Guard Ella Lean As Ella As Sha No Rain Hi. Where's my microphone? Where's my microphone? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Can I call you guys gentlemen? They're like, nah, yeah, you can. Thank you, you early birds, sending me those heart me's. You know I want those heart me's. Thank you, and thank you for sending me those heart me's. Let's get plugged in. SRC, Adrian, Hot Wheels, all sending me a heart me. Big love for you guys. Thank you for those heart me's. Roygun and Switch up in the house with a heart me. You know I got big love for you cats. Aaliyah with some love. Leah, thank you so much for the heart me. How is everybody doing? And what is shaking out there? Greggy, what are you sending me roses for? Send me a heart me. I only want heart me's, no gifts. Samir, Sam, thank you for the heart me. Big Bam, Greggy, there you go. That heart me, it boosts my page. That's the only reason I want heart me's. There's Dom. I knew he's always good for a heart me. What up, Dom? What up, Roy Gunn? How you guys doing out there? I hope you're having a fucking amazing weekend. Jessica, sending me some love. Thank you so much for the love, Jessica. If you're tuned in watching my channel, feel free to send me some love. Lola, Cone or Kane, I'm not sure which one it was, but thank you so much for that love. Route 66, thank you so much for that love. Don't take Route 67 though. That's a dangerous one. Oh my goodness. But Route 66, that is the way to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. It's another IHodlLife live right here. Thank you so much for the heart me's. Remember, you don't need to send me any gifts. This channel is a gift for you. But definitely please send me heart me's because it boosts my page, and definitely tap that screen because it helps boost my page. Thank you so much for your love. Like every Sunday, this is an Ask Me Anything, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free to drop your crypto questions. Feel free to let me know what you want to chat about in the crypto space today. Let's get my video mirrored for you. Grand rising to you, Greggy. Shanna Mackey reached level 11 on the team. What up, Shanna? Shout out to you for being a level 11. I like that number. Want to see number 11? Here it is for you. See, it's right there. It's a crooked 11, but it's still an 11. Robert. Yes, you send me that heart me. You know I want that love, Robert. Gucci from Devon, Chicago. Hi, crypto wallet. Are you calling me a crypto wallet? I mean, sure, I'll hold your crypto. I mean, why not? Why not? You can call me wallet. Just send me all your Bitcoin. Just kidding. Don't send me your Bitcoin. Nice to see you, Greggy. I hope you're having an amazing weekend on the island, and I hope you're staying safe over there in Hawaii with the volcano eruptions and some of the things that are happening. Hopefully you are a safe distance from that. What are my thoughts on Epic Chain? I think it's not very epic at all. Everybody has a partnership with Chainlink. Chainlink is a data control center for all blockchains. It's, you know, having a partner with Chainlink is natural. I don't know that they have a partnership with Ripple, so that's something I'll have to research. You missed Tech Talk Tuesday. That's it. You're banned from my lives for life. Just kidding. You'll have to come out next Tuesday for Tech Talk Tuesday to find out what we're building over here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. I will be releasing white papers soon. I've been holding off because I've been waiting on some patents to clear, but I will be releasing them soon. So get ready for some deep diving into the IHodlLife rewards chain. User 820-854-1626110. What a unique name you have. What do I think of Tau? I think Tau is the best AI play in the crypto market at this time. BitTensor Tau is a powerhouse in the crypto space as far as AI module. Skade Mouth, what up, buddy? Nice to see you out there. Hope you're having an amazing weekend. What do I think about Goldfinch GFI? I think it should just keep flying and drop the gold. They're like, dude, your jokes are so cheesy sometimes. And I'm eating it up. What are my thoughts on Tezos? Tezos like fell off the boat like 2 cycles ago. Who's Tezos? Are they still here? Tezos, are you still here? You know, and that blows my mind. It blows my mind because, you know, a little bit of back history on that. Tezos was the very first feeless blockchain. So the very first blockchain where you could operate on the blockchain and it didn't cost you anything to do so. And for some reason, they had no adoption at all. And to this day, they still have very little to no adoption, which is just ridiculous. So I don't know if they just failed in creating opportunities for developers to build on their platform. I don't know if they have, you know, some kind of difficult logic or something that they're working with. I haven't really dived deep into why nobody's building on them. But the point is, you know, Tezos has been dead for quite some time. If they come out in the future, I mean, that would be great. But I wouldn't be putting my money on them. When I look at all kinds of other layer ones like Solana and Avalanche and, you know, Polkadot and Cosmos and XRP and XLM and XDC, and there's so many other layer ones out there, and even new young layer ones like IOs and Sui. And I mean, there's so much better opportunity out there, in my opinion. So that's where Tezos falls really far off of the table. What is the best crypto wallet? Well, that's a personal preference, Gucci. I like this one. That's the one that I personally use. I don't get paid to say that. It's just the one that I like and the one that all my clients use at my asset firm, Tokenized Financial. So we all use this one here. It's called the SecUX V20. There's a link in the top of my TikTok page. You can click on it. It'll take you directly to the manufacturer to order one. I don't recommend ordering from third parties. That's the one I like. It's the one that's round, looks like that. It's called a SecUX V20 Victory 20. Big touch screen. You can scan your crypto across to it, which is what I like with QR codes. And it's smart. It's a smart crypto wallet. And that's just my personal preference. The new Ledger is a good wallet. The new Tangent wallet is now pretty decent. The new Descent wallet is now pretty decent. The new Elipal wallet is decent. All the wallets have kind of stepped up their game in the last year or two. So there's quite a few good offline self-custody wallet options. It's really a matter of what interface do you like, what feels comfortable for you, etc. So feel free to try the one that I like if you wish. And yes, Tau is BitTensor Tau. What do I think about Pengu? I think Pengu is in the group. Remember how I said there's, you know, 1 million meme coins out there and there's only about 6 or 7 that are worth holding. And Pengu is in that group of 6 or 7 that are worth holding. And out of that group of 6 or 7 that is worth holding, it's only one of 2 cryptocurrencies that has actual real world utility. And that is Pengu and Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu did a great job last cycle when they made a ton of money by launching their own Bone blockchain, launching their own DeFi cycle, launching a whole bunch of things that gives them utility instead of just a hype cycle meme coin. So Shiba has now evolved from really just a meme hype coin to a meme coin that has an actual community, a culture, a style, flywheels that generate income, etc. And we're going to see that with Pengu as well. And they've already taken their first step. They have real world physical little penguin items that are now being sold in Walmart. So they partnered with Walmart, which is a huge deal for Pengu. And now they've got these little, you know, penguin things selling for sale in Walmart. Now that's just a little stuffed animal selling in a store. You know, you might think that's minor, especially here at the IHodlLife community when you think about a whole clothing line selling in a store versus just one little fuzzy item. But the point is they have a real world utility. They have a real attachment with a major company like Walmart, and there's people that can walk in the store and buy that. Now, what that means is not that they're going to make a ton of money selling the fuzzy little animal, but that their name becomes household. The name Pengu becomes normal to people who are not involved in the crypto space, and the bridging of that will happen eventually when the world starts moving closer towards crypto, and all of a sudden that familiarity will be boom. And this is no different than the IHodlLife brand. Right now, 98% of the world doesn't give a shit about the IHodlLife brand, but the importance of us stamping the foundation of the world's only crypto brand is when that merge happens, it will become a household name. A household name for that sector, which is the sector everybody is about to engulf, just like we all engulfed the internet for the last 20 years. So Pengu is a really great option in the meme coin sector. Is it okay if I hold my cryptos in a cold wallet and wait the utility market without an LLC? Of course it is. One of the best things you could do is buy your crypto, put it in a cold wallet and sit on it for 5 to 10 years and try to avoid the market, because your emotions and your actions that get in between usually make you make mistakes. And if you just sat on it for a long period of time, despite the bull and the bear volatility, over a period of time, your assets would grow to a really, really big degree. I mean, look at Bitcoin if you were to buy it 6-7 years ago, but you didn't try to get into the bull run, get out, get in, think you're smarter, and you just sat on it for that period. You could see what I mean. Whether you have it in your personal name, your LLC, well, there is advantages to that via taxes and via ownership, especially if you have another company holding it as a holdings company. We don't need to get into all those techniques. You'll have to do that at another time. But whether you hold it individually or as a business, cryptocurrency is the opportunity that everyone should be looking at right now. What price will XRP be in 2030? It'll be at a price, listen very carefully, Brooksies. This is what price XRP will be in 2030. Listen up, everyone. Everyone's like, what's XRP going to be in 2030? Listen, I'll tell you. Are you ready? Are you guys recording the screen right now? What price is XRP going to be in 2030? It's going to be a higher price than it is now. So you better get as much of it as you can. Dun-dun-dun. 6 points for Tristan. That's what price it's going to be in 2030. It's going to be higher than it is now, and you're never going to buy it again at today's prices. So you better stack as much of it as you can now. Instead of being like, I wonder what it will be, you should focus your attention on how much can I get before it becomes whatever I wonder what it might be. Do you understand? As long as you sit here, I wonder what it might be, you're missing the opportunity. Because on the way to I wonder what it might be, emotion and volatility is going to get involved. And the person who doesn't focus on how much can I get before it gets to whatever I wonder about, that person's going to succeed. But the person who's not paying attention to what they're doing and they're pipe dreaming, that person is going to fuck it up along the way, because their emotions are going to get involved in an extremely volatile market, and you're going to do the wrong things. And this is why I always say 98% of you are going to price yourself out of the market. How many of you following my channel would have already sold your crypto, would have already priced out, would have already done something if you weren't following my channel and you didn't have guidance towards how the bull cycle and the 4-year cycle works? How many of you? All of you? The importance, Brooksies, is not what will it be. The importance is what are you doing now to change your life when it is whatever it will be? Doesn't matter if it's $10 or $1,000 or $1 million. It doesn't matter at that point, because at that point, the only thing you're going to say to yourself is, oh, fuck, shit. Why didn't I buy more? Back when Tristan was telling me what price will it be, and he said, just buy as much as you can. Why didn't I just understand that and get more? Because here I am with my 3 million and it could be 10 million. Or here I am with my 1,000, it could be 10,000. Or here I am with my 1 million and it could be 1 billion. No matter what it is, you're going to look back and you're going to say, fuck. Why didn't I buy? I started buying XRP at 12 cents. You don't think today I think, fuck, why didn't I just buy more? $3 almost today. Why didn't I buy more at 12 cents? When it was 50 cents, why didn't I just buy more of it? Well, the truth behind that is I did. I've been stacking since it was 12 cents. I've been building since it was 12 cents. But you know what I haven't been doing since it was 12 cents? Not once did I stop and wonder, I wonder what it'll be next year. Oh, but I wonder what it will be then. I was too focused on how does the cycle work? When will it might go up and down? And how do I control my assets? And how do I get as much of that asset as I can? Because the asset value is the wealth. Not buying a lottery ticket, it goes up, I cash it out, and then I go blow my money and I haven't bettered my life at all. All of you buying crypto because you're waiting for it to go up so you can cash it out, you're not getting it. You don't understand investing. You don't understand wealth yet. You're going to remain poor because you're looking for the cash out instead of the asset growth. You're looking at how much cash can I get down the road instead of shit, how much asset can I build right now while there's deregulation fully right now in cryptocurrency. There's no proper regulation and laws and rules, so we can just grab and buy as much as we want right now. We're not limited to our onboarding and our offboarding, which is coming very soon. Do you not see the opportunity instead of selling yourself short of what money you might get in the future? Because in the future, the money's not even going to exist. Digital assets are only going to exist. You're going to be selling your cryptocurrency assets for digital Canada coin, digital USA coin, digital UK coin, digital wherever you live coin. So your fantasy of buy the crypto, it goes up, I sell my crypto lottery ticket and now I have cash to live a better, richer life is a fucking pipe dream that you're not understanding. It's so short and small, but it won't stand the distance as our financial system completely changes over to a new digital format. No more lettuce anymore. Just tap, tap, scan, scan. And of course, there's 200 comments I haven't got to. So please be patient, everyone. No, this is not a recording. Although sometimes I might wish it was. Just kidding. Is my number one XRP? Oh, that's a tough one. Spouse, XRP. Spouse, XRP. Ooh, that's a tough one. What are my thoughts on virtual protocol? I think virtual protocol is a great one. Should everyone be running and buying it because influencers are talking about it a lot? No, not really, but it is a good cryptocurrency. That's right, Switch. It's only 1 week away. In fact, it's less than a week away. This Friday, we're going to be on the boat in Toronto for all you IHodlLife community members that are coming to Toronto for the IHodlLife community meetup. This is our first official IHodlLife community meet. And guys, it's going to be awesome. Did anybody happen to notice those swag bags on the wall behind me? Oh my goodness, they're going to be at the event this Friday. And if you're showing up and you're a swag bag owner, you're going to get one. Look at these bad boys. Let's have a look. Look, look, look. Here's the US one. There's the US version. Boom shakalaka. There's the Canada version. Boom shakalaka. If you are attending the IHodlLife community meet this Friday and you're a swag bag order, you are going to get yours handed personally by me to you. You're going to get it handed to you personally from me to you, you swag bag owners. And you want to know what? You swag bag owners have been waiting for quite some time. So I have a special little gift for all you guys that are going to come. Not only is there going to be door prizes for everybody, so everybody's going to leave the boat with some kind of a nice prize, but all you attending the event, for those of you who are showing up in real life and you're a swag bag owner, you guys are going to go home with a deck of 24 karat real gold cards. Now, you may not want to play with these cards because they are 24 karat real gold. They come with a authenticity ledger right there for you. And you guys are going to get a deck of these each. For those of you showing up on the boat in Toronto, each of you are going home with a deck of 24 karat real gold foil cards. Congratulations to you. I'll see you this Friday, ladies and gentlemen. CurveDAO, DOM CurveDAO is one of the best DeFi protocols out there. If we talk about DeFi, decentralized finance, which is the next evolution of our financial system, and we talk about decentralized companies or groups that are doing it best right now, hands down, it's CurveDAO. Secretly, Elon's got some money in that company back down in the roots, just so you understand, has for quite some time. And the other one is Injective, running on the Cosmos protocol. Those two are by far some of the best DeFi situations out there. And if you look at the Ethereum Ethereum protocol, you can take a look at Yearn Finance, Maker, and what's the other one? Aave. Those three also really, really good DeFi protocols. So you take those 5 DeFi protocols and you've got the whole DeFi sector covered for the best DeFi plays out there. All right, let's try to, wow, it just made me skip through hundreds of comments. So for those of you who have joined in the room and I didn't get to see you, welcome. For those of you who have made comments and I didn't get to see them, I apologize. The comments come in sometimes here so fast I can't keep up. Did you miss the flare? What flare? What flare? I mean, Flare's a good crypto as far as FLR, if you mean that. Arbitrum, I think Arbitrum's going to do okay. I think Optimism's going to do okay. I think Paul is going to do okay, which is the old Polygon-matic. And I think Base is going to do the best out of all of those. But truthfully, I'm not really a lover of any layer 2s. I would just buy Ethereum and other applications on Ethereum, like Ondo, like Chainlink, etc., like Shiba, etc. And thank you, John. Thank you for that heart me. If you're following my channel and you haven't sent me a heart me yet, please send me a heart me because it boosts my page. Don't send me any gifts. This channel is a gift for you, but please send me a heart me because it does help boost my page. And feel free to tap that screen if you love my content, which of course also boosts my page. What about Plume? I don't know anything about Plume, so be careful with that. Is Solana Phantom best crypto wallet? Not the best wallet, no. In fact, personally, as far as an online self-custody wallet, which is what Phantom is, I actually prefer the Solflare online self-custody wallet for the Solana ecosystem. So if I had a choice between using Phantom or using Solflare, I would much rather use Solflare. And if I had a choice between using Phantom, Solflare, or my offline self-custody wallet, I choose my offline self-custody wallet every single time. And I leave in my Phantom or in my Solflare wallet only what I want to use online to swap, interact with things, trade, etc. Make sure to understand the purpose of offline versus an online wallet and why you might want to have both, or why you would have both and what their purposes would be. I think ICP is a really great crypto, but I think it's a long-term play. I think this bull run is going to let you down. But I think next bull run, once its utility and its use case is more established, it'll be a very good cryptocurrency, which means getting in now is young and early, but you better be ready to wait a while. Just like buying XLM, if you bought it 4 or 5 years ago, you better be ready to wait a while. It's just how it is. Doesn't mean it's not a good crypto. It just doesn't have a volatility factor as much because it has such heavy utility. Are all the small coins getting ready to 10 times in 30? Not yet, but that time is coming. What are my thoughts on TARS AI? I think it's okay. I've got the new Solana Seeker phone right here. That's the new Solana Seeker phone. I ordered it. Maria's going to get one as well. I've already got it set up and been using it. It's okay. As far as a phone goes, it's garbage compared to my Samsung S. Like this thing is just not as good as a phone. When I'm talking to someone on it, I can't hear them as well as I do on this phone. It operates like an iPhone where you throw the apps away as opposed to pressing the back button like I do on my Android, even though it's Android based, which is strange. It's Android based, but it operates operating system like an iPhone. But anyway, that's what Solana did. That's their Solana Seeker phone. And truthfully, I'm going to take it off of my normal phone and get a different one and just use this as the Seed Vault online fun Web3 toy that it is. But as a cell phone, I could never use this as my full everyday phone. It's just not good enough. The camera's not good enough, etc., etc. But TARS AI is supposed to be the AI app that's on this. So if I open this up, I can go through my apps. There's an app store and there's TARS AI right there. So that's the app that's on this. And what it is, it's supposed to be ChatGPT on the Solana phone. Here's my first 2 problems. Number 1, ChatGPT is a great app, definitely a great thing to invest in. So do I want to invest in, let's say, the Solana-based version of a ChatGPT is kind of how we could look at TARS AI. So the idea is if the Solana phone were to get really, really well used and that blockchain-based phone instead of an internet-based phone became the next web thing, which it will. It's just a matter of will Samsung come over and dominate it, and will Apple come over after we already know they're dropping their physical device and going to what's called an A20 chip in the Web3 space? Are those phones just going to like crush this this guy right out of the way and this is going to be like a side product? Or is there going to be a blending there and now there's going to be 2 or 3 or 4 mega, mobile companies out there? But so far, when I compare this to my, an iPhone 16 or an Android, which is only an S22, by far, this does not stack up yet as the phone level. However, this allows me direct access to a dApp store. This allows me to thumbprint and put crypto directly on this as my seed vault, which I don't necessarily love because I drop it or break it, etc. Then I got to type my 24-word seed phrase into something, but then I need a Solana Seeker phone because this supports things that other things don't yet. So if I were to try to recover this onto this, I wouldn't be able to get, let's say, my Tesla stocks or my other things, which I can buy through this. So there's still complicated things about it. But again, it's new. It's the first thing. It's a rollout, which is why I got one. So I see where this is going in the future. And I see where TARS AI could become something in the future. But as far as, the next best thing to invest my money in, honestly, I'd be buying Solana before I would be buying TARS AI. I would be buying Avalanche and other really good protocols before I would be buying the AI app that is on a layer 1 blockchain. You should just buy the layer 1 blockchain, Solana, that it's built on. But anyway, there it is. There's TARS AI. So let's open it up. That's what TARS AI looks like. How can I help you today? Let's ask it a question. Give TARS a task. Okay. Give TARS a task. What's the task we should ask it? What is the best crypto to buy today? Let's see what TARS has to say. Number 1 Bitcoin, number 1 Ethereum. So if you got on my channel right now and said, Tristan, what's the first cryptocurrency that I should buy? Do you think I would tell you Bitcoin and Ethereum? No, I wouldn't. So here's the difference between an AI module who just takes general information versus true intelligence to a degree that it knows what's happening within the real moment, the real time, such as I do right now to tell you that, well, the first thing I would tell you to buy would probably be some XRP, maybe some XLM, some XDC, and then some Ethereum, some Solana, some Avalanche. Bitcoin wouldn't even be on the list yet until we hit bear market. In fact, this thing should be so fucking smart that it should say, well, Tristan, based on the 4-year cycle, we're about to go into parabolic season. And at this time, holding on to Bitcoin might only yield you a 2 or 3 times reward. However, if you decide to hold on to A, B, C, D, and E, then you have a better potential of getting a 5 to a 10 to a 20 to even potentially 100 or 1,000 times reward. And then in approximately 6 to 8 months, when the market tends to take its downward trend like it has since 2009, it's not new fucking information. So since it's done that since then, we already know that the price will then would be a smart time to convert your assets over into Bitcoin to hold the stability in assets or a stable coin or decide how much you want to cash out in fiat money. And then I would say, wow, TARS AI, you're so fucking smart. That is a great idea. But when I type it in and it gives me information like this, I'm like, no wonder people are misled. No wonder people come to Tokenized Financial and they say, Tristan, build me a crypto portfolio. And I look at their portfolio and they've got all their money in Bitcoin and they have a small amount of the other cryptos. And we're literally sitting right before parabolic season. And I mean, that's fine to make 20 or 30 or 40% on your money for a traditional investor. But for a crypto investor going through a bull run, just doubling your money is a failure. Tripling your money is a failure. Quadrupling your money is a failure. Quintupling your money to a 5 times is like the absolute minimum, or we fucked up. Something drastic has changed. Something's happened. They don't say these crypto millionaire kids for no reason. That hype doesn't come from fantasy. Never leave your crypto on an exchange unless you have to. Get the bulk of your crypto off to an offline wallet, especially if you're over $10,000. And then small cryptos that you can't hold in the offline wallets because they don't support it, then yes, leave those on an exchange for now. 2033 is going to be the end of the world, says Neo-New0. I think Neo-New is one of these guys that says on this date, and then on this date, and every time we get to that date, fuck all happens. That's what I think about Neo-New0. And I think he answered it in his own name, Neo-New00. He actually didn't know, he just thought he knew. He was like, I'm predicting something, but he wasn't predicting shit. No, 2033 is not the year of rapture. Don't you understand the rapture already happened and you live in a simulation? Bonk. Victor Wealth. What up, Victor Wealth? I love your answers, buddy. I love your answers. What do you mean deep wisdom? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's not a gift, it's a curse, I promise. Wisdom does not come with age. It comes with pain. Yes, Solana is good, in my opinion, but I can't tell you what to invest in. My apologies. If you want me to build your portfolio, then come book a 30-minute consultation with me at Tokenized Financial. Outside that, I can't tell you what to invest in. Once again, Neo New Zero, you're absolutely wrong. You said everything has an end, nothing lasts forever. And the real truth is actually the exact opposite. Nothing actually ends, everything only transforms. Because energy can never be destroyed, it can only be transmuted or transformed into another form. So every end is not actually an end, it's simply a new beginning. So don't you see that nothing ever really ends? It's continuous forever, just like everything that you think is still. You break it down to an atomic level and it's actually vibrating. Everything is moving. The motion is the key of everything. Nothing is still. Nothing ends. It only begins and rebirths. That is the course of creation. It is an outward motion, not an inward. Actually, it's a torus field, so it's an inward-outward motion, but we won't get into that. So Neo New Zero, yet again. You sold your XRP, Mello. You just broke my heart. I almost passed out live right there on my live. Like, my brother is the CM Punk of crypto. You guys crack me up. You guys crack me up. You can't lose your whole soul. No New Zero. God, this guy or girl or person or whatever they may claim to be. I identify as a basketball. I mean, I don't know. You can't gain the whole world and then lose your whole soul. You could gain the whole world and still keep your soul. You could become wealthy. You could be a crypto investor. You could discuss all the things that we discussed today, and you can actually enhance and level up your soul. And you want to know the truth? Leveling up your soul comes with the energy of flow of money. They go hand in hand. There's a frequency connection there. So you're actually improving your soul, and you can't lose your soul. Your soul is eternal. You'll lose your body eventually, but your soul has always been and will always be. What up, Chris? How you doing out there, buddy? What do I think of Plume? I think Plume is something I should probably research more before I can give you any positive info, so I really shouldn't give you a thumbs down or a thumbs up. But from the small details that I know about it, is not something that caught my attention or radar to pay attention to. I love it when I see people write in my chat, dude, calm down. Man, you guys haven't seen anything. If you saw my lives a long time ago when I used to fucking rage, everyone was like trying to get me to rant because they enjoyed it so much. I am so calm. I am so calm. Don't fool yourself with the redness of my face as anger. It's not. It's direct passion because I'm trying to get knowledge through to you. Once again, no New Zero. You give such bad information. He says nothing is guaranteed in this world but death. Yet death doesn't actually exist. Just your body falls and then your soul continues to exist like it did before it entered this fucking physical body. Wow, some people are so stuck in the physical matrix. You know, to pull them out of it would like warp their brain. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get it when they mean some would fight to defend it even if you give them the truth because it would just warp them. Hodl Heidi, you sending me that love. You know, I need to take off my linens. We're supposed to be talking crypto and we're going way into all kinds of other shit today. What are my thoughts on VET? VET is a middle of the road layer one. Long term, I think it will do very well. Avalanche, hands down, one of the best layer ones out there. Avalanche, both, and Solana are hands down two of the best layer ones on the market. John, I always look weird. If you want to see somebody that looks weird, just feel free to come over to my channel, have a good look at me, and be like, yeah, bro, that guy looks weird. And then you get like your weird fix for the day. Sorry, guys, TikTok made me skip so many of the comments. So if I missed your comment, feel free to add it again. You're loving Chainlink's movement, but Quant is like my old grandma. Well, neither one has done anything yet. So the movement you're seeing on Chainlink is not something to be excited about yet. And Quant is not ready to do what it's supposed to do. So these are cryptos that you're going to want to just keep hodling and hodling and hodling. And again, there's going to come a time where you're going to realize, wow, I should have just acquired as much of it as I could. No, I don't think Vine is going to be big, Kev Dog. Sorry. That one's a pooper. Bitcoin dominance is dropping, Jay. That's correct. I mentioned a couple weeks ago, in fact, it's been longer than that now, that we're going to start slowly moving into Ethereum dominance. It's beginning, and we are now currently in Ethereum dominance, which means mid-cap and altcoin dominance is yet to come. So be ready, everyone. I hope you've been following along. I don't think layer twos are going to be big, actually. I think layer twos are going to be mediocre, especially when you could take the entire Ethereum blockchain and connect it with Solana via the wormhole, and you could run everything on Ethereum with Solana gas fees, Solana speed, Solana everything. Like, wormhole kind of made every single layer two a bit shaky. So why are layer twos even in existence? Because Ethereum as a layer one can't compete with other layer ones, so it needs other layers to upgrade it. So when you look at that at the big picture, you have to take a look at the technologies that are building and their power use case in the future. And out of all the layer twos, if any of them are going to survive, it's going to be the base blockchain because it's backed by Coinbase and Circle. Sean, you know what, man? I love your enthusiasm, man. You just wake up every day, you go out into your life, and you just be fucking enthusiastic about you, about your life, about the things you love, and about being kind and good to people around you. And at all times, looking at yourself, thinking, how do I make myself a little bit better today? Tristan AI. That'd be a fun little, yeah, I guess that could be Tars AI, Tristan AI. Why didn't they launch that on the Solana phone? Tristan AI. Every day you just turn it on and Tristan tells you something nice about yourself. Hi, it's me, Tristan. I just wanted to say, have a great day. Tommy, you know what? I think you're fucking funny, buddy. Tommy says, you're funny as hell, brother. I enjoy watching your page. Well, I'm glad that I throw a little bit of humor in there. Imagine how boring I would be if I was just here talking crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Buy your digital assets. Stack them in your wallet. Very true, Roygon. The same thing people said when Bitcoin was 10K, they're saying now. Keep stacking your assets, everyone. Try to see the bigger picture. Try to see the long-term vision. Without looking at what the price might be, try to see the long-term understanding of what you should be doing right now. You don't look down the road to see what price it might be. You look down the road to understand what you're doing right now and making the right decision, which means you're focused on what you're doing now. What are my thoughts on Paperclip AI? I've never heard of it. M, what up, M? How you doing out there? The IHodlLife ambassador. Nice to see you, Mario. Hope you're having an amazing day. Any thoughts on Flare? Yes, 2 thoughts on Flare. Number 1, Flare is an amazing new layer 1. Number 2, be very careful. It's connected with the XRP ecosystem closely. So be very careful. There's a lot of scammers out there asking about whether you got your Flare airdrop. And then what they're going to do is they're going to say, oh, if you have XRP, you get free Flare. That's the scam. And then they're going to direct you somewhere to go connect your wallet so you can get your free Flare. And once you connect your wallet, they drain your wallet and scam you. So be very careful out there when you're buying Flare or you're talking about Flare. When you hear someone mention anything about, oh, the Flare airdrop, you already know it's a fake account recommending a scam, that they're going to direct you somewhere else to talk to some other person who's going to get you to connect your wallet to get your free tokens. And all they're going to do is say, oh, do you have XRP? Oh, yeah, you get some. And you can be like, I have XRP. What? I get Flare? And then they'll even take other steps to be like, how much XRP do you have? Because they're testing the waters to see how much they're going to scam you for. And you're like, oh, I've got 10 grand in XRP. They're like, really? Wow, you could get like $1,000 worth of Flare. You should go connect. Remember, everyone, if someone's direct messaging you and they're talking to you about your finances or your crypto on social media, you're being scammed. Doesn't matter who they are. Doesn't matter who they appear to be. Doesn't matter if they have my logo and they say that they're IHodlLife. It's not me. Doesn't matter if they have Coach JV's logo and they say they're Coach JV, or they have Calvin Hill's logo and say that they're him. Whatever it is, anyone messaging you is scamming you. Just keep that in mind, everyone. And Flare remind me of that, because the biggest scam going out there right now is, are you an XRP holder? Oh, come get your Flare airdrop. Come get your free tokens. And of course, everybody in crypto is like, what? Free? How do you set up an appointment and no one called me back? Well, we don't call you. You set up an appointment and you show up to the meeting. So did you book a meeting and not show up to it? Because people do that sometimes. So you go to the top of my TikTok page. There's a link there. You hit that. It opens my link tree. You can book a free 30-minute consultation for the designing of your portfolio. And when you book it, you choose the date and time. So at that date and time, you're going to have now a link in your email to just touch that link and attend the meeting. And if you don't attend the meeting, I call you at the time of the meeting. Hello, why are you not coming to the meeting? So not sure if you booked the meeting the right way, user 820, but top of my TikTok page, hit the link, free 30-minute consultation, book it, choose the date on the calendar, look in your email. There's a link there on that day at that time to touch, and you'll join the meeting. And always do it from your phone, not your computer. It's easier. Everyone always seems to have problems turning the camera on their computer. If you want to know what I think about Zebek Network, John Tran, feel free to check out my recent video on the Zebek Network. It's on the top of my TikTok page. I'm looking forward to next week. Also, for everyone who doesn't know, the IHodlLife community meetup is going down next week, or I should say this week. Today's Sunday. It's going down this week in Toronto. So Friday, 22nd in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the IHodlLife community, and we are getting together for fun and shenanigans. Make sure your name is on the guest list, or you're not going to be able to get on the boat. Missing One says, my 30-minute chat with Tristan has set me on the path to success. Well, you know what, Missing One? Thank you for your positive feedback. I know there's a lot of people that are looking at tokenized financial and wondering, should I call them? Should I set up a meeting? Should I have them design my portfolio? They charge a pretty hefty initial fee up front. Should I use that service? Is it worth it? So thank you for saying that, Missing One, because there's lots of people who need that additional feedback to understand from other people's point of view what using my portfolio designing service or my educational crypto service looks like. So thank you so much for that love. Big love for you, and all the blessings in the world to you and your crypto portfolio. Balance. Flare is the first layer 1 blockchain to introduce its own in-house built-in Oracle system. This is something that I stole from Flare when I was building our IHodlLife rewards chain. The idea of having our own Oracle, although I've incorporated AI into ours, taken it even another level. But they were the ones that gave me the idea to not need to reach out for a data sharing sector, but have it already on chain. And Flare was the first one to do that. So Flare doesn't require a chain link. Flare doesn't require a Pyth. Flare doesn't require some data center to take what's going on chain and what's going on in the real world and sync the data. They do it themselves in-house. Flare is a really, really good blockchain, but they're very young. I don't anticipate they're going to grow quite as quickly as some other more established blockchains, but I believe that through this cycle and by the end of next cycle, you're probably going to wish you stacked a little bit of Flare in your portfolio. Aerodrome Finance, it's an okay DeFi protocol. The problem is it's built on a layer 2. So for that reason, I give it a thumbs down. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to see the IHodlLife community members. Can't wait to hang out with you. Can't wait to chill and eat some dinner. Can't wait to get on the boat. Man, is it going to be a good time. I'll see all you guys this coming weekend in Toronto. Angel Soto Ups just pinned a comment. He says, I also use IHodlLife and I keep a copy of my old portfolio, and IHodlLife is beating mine by a lot. You know what, Angel? Thanks for saying that. So Angel was a client who came to us. He already had a portfolio, and he has a copy of what his portfolio was and how it would have performed. And then, of course, he came to me. I redesigned his portfolio, and he can see clearly now that his new portfolio is performing not just better, but significantly better. And that's what it's really all about. It's not, and you know what, Angel Soto, the other part too is it's not even about even holding all the best cryptos, which is important, having a stacked portfolio properly. But knowing what to do with it at the right time is also a really, really important factor. And the combination of those two is what makes, I think, tokenized financials so amazing for our clients. Keep in mind, everyone, it's just an educational service. We don't take your crypto. We're not building your portfolio and holding onto your assets like a traditional management firm. We're just giving you information about how to have the best portfolio. It's just an educational system. We don't promise any gains. We don't promise any losses. We're not selling you a security contract. We're just offering educational crypto information that you can use towards your portfolio. And as you can see, the proof's in the pudding of what the results are. BlockDAG is a scam. Be very careful, fishingfloridawater.com. BlockDAG is a scam. Anyone seeing ads for BlockDAG, be very careful. That is a scam. They're offering an ICO or a token sale. It is a scam. Do not buy those tokens. You're going to lose your money. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Em, for pinning that. If you want to book a meeting with me about the asset management service for building your portfolio, that link is in the top of my TikTok page. But just so you know, you need to be at $25,000 or more in price. I don't design portfolios smaller than that. I've only got so much time. And there's a million people knocking on my door for me to build your portfolio. I know, Roy Gunn, I'm disappointed you're not going to be at the meetup. We're going to miss you, buddy. We're gonna pour some. No, I don't drink alcohol. So actually, I don't drink alcohol. So I probably will pour mine. I'm gonna pour some into the water for you. This is from my homie Roy Gunn, who couldn't make it. Pulse Chain is garbage, Jason. Pulse Chain is one of the worst cryptos out there. Pulse Chain, Pulse Swap, and Hex, all garbage. I'm trying, thank you for saying that missing one. I'm trying to keep my rants more conservative. But right after, as soon as you say you like my conservative rants, you like the new me, you like that I'm calming down, you like that I'm doing a more calm, professional delivery instead of being wild and crazy and throwing and breaking shit and yelling. And then right after that, Cockadoodoo says, dude, just pound your desk, make me happy. Why do you guys love me at my worst? God damn it, be nicer people. God damn it, like people in a better way. God damn it, want people to be better, not be worse. God damn it, Cockadoodoo, haven't I taught you anything? God damn it, spilt my fucking coffee now. Fuck. Are you happy now, Cockadoodoo? Are you happy? You know, I have to say that felt great to get that out. It did. It felt great. No wonder I used to rant on my lives all the time. That's it, Cockadoodoo. Now the neighbors are probably panicking. You know, anyone else in the house is like, what's going on? Is he angry? They're like, oh my God, the old him is back. There you go, Cockadoodoo. I hope you enjoyed it. That's all you're getting for a while. Maybe ever. Do I know anything about Banker Coin? Sounds like a scam. I am calm. It's because I'm wearing linens. I need to put some IHodl swag on. That's what it is. Okay. You see? Now he's ready. You see, the linens make me calm. They raise that frequency up to 5,000. For anyone who doesn't know, especially if you're struggling with health, if you happen to remove the polyester that you're probably wearing, especially you girls out there, because everything you wear is made of polyester, nylon, and rayon. So if you stop wearing those materials and you wear linen, real linen, it'll increase your human vibration from 100 megahertz up to 5,000 or more megahertz, and it will actually heal the cells in your body on a frequency and vibrational level, which is one of the reasons why when trauma people go to the hospital, one of the first things they do is they wrap you in a linen blanket so that they can raise your frequency and help your own body improve its cellular healing structure. So it's natural that when I wear all linens, I've got my linen pants on right now too. So it's natural that when I wear all linen, I do be in a lot calmer mood because my vibration is significantly higher. And when I change it to a shirt like this, the IHodlLife shirt, and it's cotton, I'm coming from 5,000 back down closer to 100 level frequency, even though I still got linen pants on, which is increasing me as well. So that could have me hovering anywhere between a 5,000 megahertz frequency and a 200 to 1,000 megahertz frequency, enabling me to live in the frequency of abundance, live in the frequency of attraction, live in the frequency of money. And the frequency of attraction is not just money. It's people, it's opportunity, it goes right across everything. So this comes from the level of frequency that you emit, the vibrational field that comes off of your body, which directly correlates to the most important thing that I tell you guys, how you perceive yourself, how you identify yourself behind the scenes, how you really, really think you are, not how you propose yourself to the world, but who you really, really think that you are under your breath. So those are some of the reasons why you catch me wearing linen as much as possible. Is it a good thing that Bitcoin is losing dominance? Yes, this is very normal. The crypto bull run always goes in this wave. Pay attention, everyone. Bitcoin, dominance. Ethereum, dominance. Large cap, dominance. Mid cap, dominance. Altcoin, frenzy. Meme coin, berserk. Bitcoin pumps one more time. Ethereum pumps one more time. Everything in the market pumps one last time and then crash. You'll see this will happen during the bull run at the time of the actual parabolic season. If you don't believe me, go back and look at what happened in November of 2021. Go back and look at what happened in 2017. Go back and look at what happened in 2013. It's the same cycle every 3.5 to 4 years. And they're not identical perfect, but they're stenciled enough that you can almost anticipate, which is how we know the bull run is happening in the next 6 to 8 months. Even though we're in the bull run, the parabolic part of the bull run is just beginning now. I've been saying that for the last 3 years of my life, since the last bull run, and all you've been following me, hoping and wishing, are now starting to recognize, oh, I guess he's right. My portfolio was there, it was down, it's now come back, and now it's growing again. Just like I told you, that's exactly what's going to happen next cycle. Bull run, 2026 mid crash, and then 27, bye everyone, 2028, 2029, right back to where it was before, and then higher. That's why crypto only starts here and goes higher. When you zoom in, it's here and it's here and it's here and it's here, but when you zoom out, it's actually on an upward trajectory the entire way. I think Banker Coin is a junk one. Chainlink is an amazing one. Farm Life, I'm not mad. I'm not even close to mad. In fact, getting me mad would be fucking dangerous. Literally Hulk smash, serious dude. Like literally Hulk smash. Allah forbid that I get mad. Like, I mean really mad. Whew, if you knew what I was capable of. What do I think of Dogecoin? I think Dogecoin is also a good meme coin as far as all the crap meme coins out there, the small group of meme coins that are worth holding. Dogecoin has potential simply because of Elon Musk's backing, not because it has any value of utility. It has a hype backing. Jasmy, it's a really, really great cryptocurrency in Japan. Everywhere else in the world, it's not so adopted. So Jasmy could go either way. And regulation is key to the long-term crypto success. But right now, prior to regulation coming out all over the world, there is a lot of money to be made in the wild, wild crypto west right now. Algo is an ISO coin. It's definitely one to stack. You bought bags in 2016 for $6. Yes. You and me, we're friends. You're still here in 2025 at way higher price, still stacking more bags. You and me, we're friends. You understand the long term. Your parents were fighting on whether they should go on vacation in Hawaii. For sure they should go on vacation in Hawaii. Hells yes they should. And visit Greggy Global Jam Man while they're there. He could play them a guitar serenade. What price prediction do I have for XRP? I believe it's going to get to a price that you wish you would have stacked more when you had the chance. Isn't crypto a solution looking for a problem to be the answer to? Dan, that is such a foolish thing to say. When cryptocurrency already solves our banking system, it already solves our supply chain system, it already solves our data system for our medical system, our records, our infrastructure as far as our identity, everything. It solves all of those things. And you come in and you say, isn't crypto a solution looking for a problem? Isn't the real question, Dan, why would you come on here and ask a question when you haven't even invested some time to do some research to understand what crypto is? So to answer your question properly, no, crypto is not a solution looking for a problem. Crypto is the solution to major problems. It's the solution to our current fiat financial system. It's the solution to our overexhausted, debt-induced banking system. It's the solution to our peer-to-peer nature in truth and trust. It's the solution to so many things. And when you start involving the tokenization factor and NFTs, it engulfs every level of our interoperability, just like the internet did. So you could relate to crypto or the technology that underlies crypto as more important than the technology of the internet. In fact, the technology underlying crypto will replace the internet. Fast forward 5-10 years, everyone will be on-chain, not online, because on-chain offers significantly better interoperable features and is significantly more advanced. Just like previous to that, we had Web 2, which is where we could send emails to each other. And prior to that, we could go on the web and we could surf it, but we couldn't send emails to each other. We didn't have HTTML service yet. That's Web 1 to Web 2. Now we have Web 3 where you can connect your actual finances and your ID and everything on-chain, online. Welcome to the evolution of our technology. Crypto is not the crypto coin trying to be the US dollar that you think it is. You just haven't invested any of your time to do some proper research, and I challenge you to do so. What do I think about midnight? I think I better be asleep by midnight because I'm probably waking up at 5 a.m. Flare and Firelight for staking XRP sounds like a scam. Anyone offering you something for staking something else, you're probably getting scammed. Thanks for your question, Farm Life. LCX is an ISO 20022 protocol coin, so it's approved for the new financial messaging system. Did you hear that, Mr. What's Crypto for, Dan? Yeah, the new financial messaging system is being replaced by crypto messaging system, and LCX is one of those ISO 20022 protocol approved coins. In fact, it is the exchange mechanism or the automatic moneymaker mechanism for that ISO group. So it is actually, in fact, the only fully regulated cryptocurrency exchange or crypto bank on the entire planet at this time. So shout out to LCX, definitely a good one. Keep in mind, guys, if anyone tells you to go stake your XRP so you can get a reward, they're scamming you. There's no XRP staking balance. You're getting scammed or you are a scammer yourself, one of the two. Other than speculation about price, what is crypto used for? Well, you have to understand, Dan, crypto is a stock. It's not money. So the question would be better to ask yourself, what's a stock used for? If Tesla is a company and it has a product or a service and its issuance of value is a share in their company, Well, that's what crypto really is. Tristan's IHodlLife company runs on the blockchain, and the IHodl token is a share of the value of my $10 million company. So instead of buying a share in the new world on chain, instead of buying online in a certificate share, which is the old Web 2 way, the new way is you're just going to get a digital NFT, which is that same digital on-chain contract that you now own a piece of my company, but it's a digital token as opposed to a share that some broker's holding that's not in your fucking possession anyway, and you think that you're investing in something and you own something when really you don't own anything because you don't understand self-custody. And Web3 introduces self-custody, where I can use my crypto to own an actual asset and have full custody and ownership of that asset and convert it in and out of cash whenever I feel like it. So it's far beyond speculation. The speculation that I'm gathering from this conversation, Dan, is you need to do some research. And you're starting in the right place. Right here on this channel, asking me questions. What the fuck? Bullshit crypto. Looks like a scam. Internet money. What do you think, Tristan? You're damn right. That's exactly where you start. Right here, pick me apart, and I'll help it make sense to you. And once it starts making sense to you, Dan, you're going to start making dollars. Because once it makes sense, it starts making dollars. So thank you so much for your questions. Balance, stop spamming my chat with Flare and Firelight. I'm 50% sure now that you're a scammer yourself. So if anyone is getting a message from someone named Balance, please be careful. I've been doing this for so many years that I can not only tell the scammers sometimes by their portfolios and their profiles, but sometimes just by how they interact and what they say. And this guy's so adamant about Flare and Firelight, he's so adamant about it that tells me that he's trying to convince other people to go stake their XRP and go collect your free Flare and your free Firelight, which first of all, Firelight's a garbage crypto you don't want in the first place. And Flare, I just finished telling you that you're not getting rewarded any Flare for staking your XRP, therefore exposing Balance and his comments. Do you see how you guys can put the pieces of the puzzle together? Stay safe out there, everyone. Don't go follow anyone telling you to stake your XRP. Don't go follow anyone who's telling you to go collect your free tokens. Instead, use your fucking brain and block them. Moderators, please remove Balance from the chat. Thank you so much. Big love to you, moderators. Oh, TikTok and their puzzle. Here we go, puzzle. Let's see if I can put a puzzle together. Sometimes I put the puzzle together and it's like, nope. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just kidding, Balance. They're not going to kick you. I'm just making fun of you for spamming my chat with too many comments. You don't stake your XRP. It's a scam. Let me say it one more time for everybody. You don't stake your XRP. It's a scam. Everyone out there telling you to go stake your XRP so you can get something free, it's a scam. As soon as you hear that you'll get something free, you gotta understand it's a scam. The second there's something free, it's a scam. Do this because you're gonna get. It's a scam. Flare airdrop happened years ago, guys, when they first launched. There's no stake your XRP for Flare. It's all a scam. You're welcome, Big Bam. You're welcome. If you're out there following my channel right now and you haven't sent me a heart me yet, please send me a heart me because it helps boost my page. Do not send me any gifts. My channel is a gift for you. It's a gift of wisdom and knowledge for you, but please send me heart me's because it boosts my page. And please tap that screen because it boosts my page. John Boy, sending me that love. Guys, don't block Balance. I was joking. If I didn't come across as joking, I was just joking. Balance is like, what the fuck? Why are you blocking me? I was just trying to find out. I love myself. Thoughts on Destra? Never heard of it. Tumbleweed. Yes, send me that heart me. Thanks, guys. That helps boost my page. Thank you so much for sending me heart me's. If you guys hop in the chat and you drop your comments and I don't see it right away, it's because there's hundreds of comments I haven't got to. So please be patient. Don't feel bad if you say hi and I don't say hi back. I'm still answering comments from 15 minutes ago. I just read Dan's comment now and it says, by not answering my concerns in capital, it proves me right in capital, he says. But the truth is, he just didn't have enough fucking patience to wait till I got to his comments because there's so many comments I can't get to them fast enough. Fuck, I love myself so much. I hope you guys love me too, because I love you, just so you know. All of you who just sent me heart me's, because I didn't see everyone's name, because I'm laughing my ass off. Thank you for those heart me's. You know it boosts my page. You know that that's important to me, so thank you so much. The more people that I can share my knowledge with, the more people are going to navigate this crypto cycle properly. The more people are going to understand the adoption of crypto and the technology of it better into their normal lives. And it's just going to put them in the right positions to understand this new wave of crypto, blockchain, going off the internet and going on chain, and everything starting to become AI and automated. You think that advancing to online banking was a step for you? Wait until automation gets a hold of you. And it's right around the corner. So tune in everyone right here every Sunday for the best crypto content. Let's get back into these chat. All right, once again, for anyone who asked comments and I didn't get to your comment, forgive me. I always get way too many comments every Sunday and I can never answer them all. And half the time, I'm so far behind that TikTok just makes me skip like 100 comments and they just vanish on me and I didn't even get to see them. So forgive me if I didn't get to your comments. Please feel free to ask them again. And forgive me if you ask them again and I still don't get to them. I'm doing the best I can. We need to do this like cloning thing, you know, so I could have like 5 of me here and like 5 phones and 5 different guys answering 5 different things. Wait, that'd be confusing. Anyway, Fetch AI, that's a good one. Fetch AI is another AI play in the crypto space. If you don't know already, it originally was FET is the ticker symbol for it, which was originally Fetch AI, but it's actually called Artificial Super Intelligence now. The ticker symbol is still FET, but the name of it is Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance because they merged with 3 other cryptocurrency protocols, which is also one of the reasons why Artificial Super Intelligence, ticker symbol FET, is such a good AI play. Everyone still calls it Fetch AI, but the name is Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. I just try not to say ASI, Artificial Super Intelligence. I try not to say ASI because then people go out looking for a token named ASI, which is a scam crypto. The token symbol is FET, FET. Blockdag is a scam. Be careful, guys. That's right. It's shares of a technology, a product, or a service. It's just tokenization allows you to gain issuance of a value like gaining a Tesla stock, but you gain the token as opposed to their stock. So it's just a different way of issuing value, which is why the SEC has a confusion about a token being a security or not. And in actuality, the sale of the token is now based on new law in the United States. The token sale itself is the actual security, whereas the token itself is not the security. And that's what they call an ancillary asset. That's new rules in the United States, ancillary assets, which is very quickly shifting the power from the SEC over to the CFTC, because the CFTC is the one who would manage that, not the SEC, because then the token would no longer be an actual security. Only the contract of selling it would be. So to put that into English, I'm a company, I'm launching my token. I say to you, hey guys, my company's going to make all this money, so buy my token. The sale of that token, that ICO, that is a security contract. But if I take my token and I just put it on exchanges and let people just buy it off the market, this is not a contract that we're going to make profit. You're just deciding to buy the token. Therefore, the token or the coin itself is not a security. Only the contract of buying for the purpose of profit is a security. Therefore, making the token or the coin or the digital asset itself that runs on the blockchain labeled as an ancillary asset. Not a security, removing it from the SEC's control and power completely and putting it into the hands of the CFTC. This is shaking the political structure of the crypto industry right now in the United States. So shares of technology is kind of a smart way to look at it. It's an issuance of value via a token, a coin, or an NFT. In fact, the entire stock market will eventually become tokenized onto the blockchain, and your stocks and everything that you get will all be a digital NFT as well. Just like this new Solana-based blockchain phone where I can already go get digital versions of Tesla stock and all kinds of other stocks via here, holding it in my crypto digital wallet on the blockchain. I own the stock. I own the asset. I have the receipt in my wallet, not a broker who owns it, and I have an account with that broker. Do you understand? All the intermediaries go away in Web3. Banking intermediary disappears between Web3. It's just going to be me, my wallet, and a financial institution. No need for a physical bank anymore. They're all going to get closed down and turned into fucking Tim Hortons. What are my thoughts on Litecoin? Actually, Litecoin, if you were to buy Litecoin and sit on it, it will grow and it will make money. But if you compare it to a lot of other crypto assets out there, it's not going to be one of the top performers, in my opinion. And I do have some clients that have a touch of Litecoin in their portfolio because, again, I know that that will still grow and make money. But I would bet my skin that it's going to be the lesser performing, more stable than a lot of the other cryptos. Can XTC hit $5? Of course it can. But when? Who knows? And Bello, stop looking into the future and wonder, oh, if it hits this price by that time and I have this many tokens, I'm going to be that rich. Because you know what you're doing? You're living in a life of lack. You're living in a life of the money of energy not coming to you. You exist here, and what you want, what you dream, what you hope exists over there. Do you understand? As soon as you look into the future and you say, oh, what price will it be then? You're telling yourself subconsciously that you don't have it now. Therefore, you live in an existence of lack. Oh, when it gets there, then I'll have. And by doing the math in your head, you're projecting your ability to create now into nothingness. Your ability to make your portfolio make you rich is being lost in the confusion of, well, what might it be down the road, which it really isn't today. Therefore, I'm existing in a world of it's not that. As opposed to stacking this asset is going to make me wealthy. Holy fuck, stacking this asset's going to make me wealthy. If I just keep stacking this one, oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm just going to keep stacking and stacking. Oh my God, what did I do? I'm rich all of a sudden. Do you understand the difference of where the focus lies? All of you who are looking for what price will it be? I promise you, you're not going to make any money in crypto. The emotional factor is going to fuck you up. I promise you. You're going to make the wrong decision at the wrong time because you can't even control yourself now. What's it gonna, like you're looking over the fence. Instead of paying attention to what you're doing. The question isn't, what price is fetch going to be? The price is going to be, how much are you stacking? What lifestyle changes are you making so that you can have a better investment strategy? Because that's what matters now. The only thing that matters is now. You want whatever you dream of in the future, you better make it happen now. Because when you get there, guess what? It's just going to be another now. Do you understand? Now is the only thing that there is. The future and the past doesn't exist except in the projection of your mind. You already time travel with your mind when you visit your past and when you project yourself into your future. But you must live now or your actions are not relevant. I'm really good at explaining crypto. Well, hit that like and follow. I never get to answer everyone's questions, but feel free to follow along. And, you know, one Sunday in a year, you'll get your question answered, I'm sure. Just kidding. There we go. There's another fucking hater. Pre-recorded? Isn't he answering any questions? Yeah, fuck those questions. Have some goddamn patience, people. Have some goddamn fucking patience. I asked a question. It's been 18 seconds. He didn't answer me. It must be recorded. God damn it. Thank you for pinning your question so that I could see it right away and you could be like, oh my God, it's not recorded now. I feel like a fucking douche. He's right. I am a hater. Oh my God, I should have just had some fucking patience. Oh my God, I am the guy wondering what price it's going to be. I really don't have any patience. I need some self-care. Why are influencers pushing Web3 and getting rid of cold wallets? Because they're scammers. Anyone telling you not to use a cold wallet is scamming you. The cold wallet I recommend is the SecuX V20, but I recommend you do some research to find out what offline wallet you might like the best. I personally like this one, the SecuX V20. But any offline wallet, as long as you understand self-custody, is a wise way to go. And the reason everyone's telling you to stay away from offline wallets is because if you gain the knowledge of self-custody, they can't scam you. They can't get you to go to connect to shit. They can't get you to go follow the Flare airdrop and stake your XRP because you're going to be keeping it safe in your offline wallet. And they can't have you doing that. And the government themselves don't want you walking around with a fucking Swiss bank account in your pocket because that's what this is. They want to have control of when you make a transaction. They want you to leave your money in the bank in their custody, you stupid fucking peons. That's what they want. They don't want you to know about self-custody. They don't want me teaching you about self-custody. Every video I make about wallets and self-custody, it doesn't get any views on my channel. And this is not a fucking coincidence. They do not want you to know about it. Yes, go get a offline wallet. Yes, keep your crypto in your possession. Understand how to protect your seed phrase. And remember that anyone telling you that offline is not safe, they themselves are a scammer. Block them. They have 1,000 other accounts. Block those ones too. That's right. If anyone's talking to you about Web3 wallets that are not safe, block them. If anyone's talking to you about, I'm going to refer you to someone that's going to make you money in crypto, block them. If anyone messages you after my live and says, hey, how's your trading journey going? Can I help you? It's not me. It's an impersonator. Block them immediately. No Filecoin is not dead, but it's going to be a long time growing crypto. So it's a good one to hedge money in, but it's not one to buy for the multiplication effect. You might want to look at other assets for that reason. Hit that like and follow my channel. You'll get all the answers you need right here in the best crypto community. And while you guys are at it, feel free to check out our store at IHodlLife.com. Order yourself some crypto swag. This is smart clothes running on the blockchain. So you can take your phone, you can tap this. It'll open up an app on your phone and give you engagement features, give you the opportunity to create a digital twin on the blockchain, and it will authenticate that it's a real IHodlLife garment. Think about that. You can't even buy a Rolex and tap it and authenticate that it's a real Rolex. You got to do work. You got to go somewhere. You got to type in the VIN number. You got to go search it out. Here, just tap it, boom, it'll tell you right away. This is a real IHodlLife garment, not an imposter or a fake imitation out of somewhere. Congratulations. Would you like to create a digital twin of it on the blockchain? Yes, I would. Boom. Now you have a digital twin on the blockchain. Now, anywhere you go, you can open up the app on your phone and you can show anyone you want your digital clothes. You can show them your whole closet of everything you own at IHodlLife. Augmented reality is coming soon. You'll be able to touch the garment and show people what it looks like on them. And AI is supposed to be built in later this year, which will even give you product recommendations based on your past purchases. Go check out our store at IHodlLife.com, the world's only cryptocurrency brand. Execute the scammers, says KYC Magic. Hang him, drag him through the streets. So funny. Beware of trading poll. It's a scam. Of course it is. Someone messaged you. They're going to say, how's your trading journey? That's what they ask. How are you doing with trading? How's it going? And worst off, they have like my picture of IHodlLife. They've named themselves IHodlLife with a slightly different spelling. And then they can message you after the live and say, hey, how's your trading journey going? Thanks for joining my live. Let me help you. Come to my website. I'll show you how to trade crypto and make money. And then you go over to their trading poll, whatever website it is, and you connect your wallet like a fucking dummy. And then you go in there, oh yeah, Tristan's going to show me how to trade and make all this money. And yeah. And then you go, then you get wiped out and all your money's gone. And then you feel like a fucking sheeple. And half the time, I don't even know someone got scammed because they're too embarrassed to come to me and be like, yeah, I was an idiot and followed the fucking scammer who direct messaged me, even though I watched your live and you said if anyone messaged me, they're probably a scammer, but it just sounded too good to be true. And turning my 1K into 10K in 1 week sounded like everything to me. So down the rabbit hole I went, and now I lost all my money. I mean, you kind of deserve it. you know, you kind of deserve it. Probably not going to happen again now, is it? You probably learned your lesson, so. Is it true that China is taking Canada out behind the woodshed? Well, China is definitely making some very big investment in Canadian soil, and I think that you will find that Canada and China are secretly closer friends than Canada is with the United States right now. And I hate to say that, and I might get in trouble for saying that, but behind the scenes, this is what's really going down on a corporate level. Canada admires China for its control of its population. Canada admires the fact that China has complete control of all of its citizens, cameras everywhere, decides where people can and can't go within their, you know, Canada admires that system and is very, very getting close and friendly with China for many reasons behind that. And that's where these 50-minute cities are going to come incorporated in. We're going to see a lot of that here in Canada getting blended into our society over the next 10 to 15 years. I don't like it, but that's what it is. You don't stack anything, you should probably hit that like and follow. Shark, I think you're a fucking legend, buddy. I think you're a legend. Not me, you. No, you. No, you. No, you're the legend. No, you. No, you. No, you. Staking is not something you want to be doing right now. We're too close to parabolic season. Shane, thank you for that heart me. If you guys are following my channel, please send me a heart me. It helps boost my page. Feel free to tap that screen. It helps boost my page. Every Sunday, my goal is always to get at least 100,000 likes. And you guys are almost there. You're at 73,000 likes already in only an hour and a half. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you so much for your love. Would I sell at the end of this cycle 100% and then buy back in next year? Well, Steve, this is a really hard question to answer. Because the reason I can't answer that question clearly is we don't understand the same understanding for the word sell. When you say sell and I say sell, it doesn't mean the same thing. You mean sell for fiat money. And I don't want to sell for fiat money and pay 50% tax to the government. No. So there's more to be understood when it comes to cashing out, which is one of the greatest things that Tokenized Financial offers as a service, is how to cash out your money, how to handle an exit strategy properly. Most people think they're just going to cash it out to fiat money. Well, that's great, but you better make $2 million if you want one, because the government's coming for half of it, if you plan on cashing it out in fiat money. Or you could leave that in there and you could leverage the $2 million as it's even decreasing in bear market and borrow money and not pay tax and still own your asset, knowing that even though it's $2 million now, instead of taking it out and paying $1 million in tax, let it go down to $1 million or $800 in price and then let it come right back to the $2 million it has, because it's just unrealized price once it goes through the cycle, which means I never really lost my $2 million. I just had to wait it out, as opposed to giving $1 million of it to the government and not having it now. And now we need to go make more and buy more of the, do you understand? Do you understand now why we don't understand the same word sell? This is why Tokenized Financial's exit strategy is so powerful. I encourage you out there in the crypto space, if you're over $25,000, to book a free 30-minute consultation. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. No, Riddler's not seeing me live right now. Riddler's just being a Riddler. He's asking you riddles. Is he really live or is he not live? To be live or to not be live? To be recorded or to not be recorded? He's like, dude, you're live and I'm recording you. It's both. Shit. Do you think XRP is going to be the one to free humanity? What the fuck drugs are you doing, bro? Like, send me some. What do you mean, free humanity? There's no crypto on earth that's going to fucking free humanity. Seriously, like, what are you chewing? Is XRP going to be an awesome crypto? Yes, it is. Is it going to free humanity? Fuck no. Humanity's not caged. There's nothing to free. Ethiosm says, sometimes you lie. Okay, name one. Name one lie. Just give me one. Give me one. Because sometimes would it occur, it happens frequently or at least occasionally. So just name me one. Name me one Ethiosm who I've never seen before. with Kit Kats as your Kit Kat or Skittles or something as your picture. Well, no wonder your brain isn't functioning, dude. Stop eating that shit. Don't you know that? Never mind. Never mind. That's for a Frequency Friday. You want to talk patience? That's right. Patience. Have patience, ladies and gentlemen. Marie? Patience. Crypto trading? Patience. Green time? Sit back, have some coffee. Patience. Yuck, that's cold and disgusting. Okay. Patience. Why are you guys all laughing? Quit laughing. Why are you guys laughing at me? People say just buy and hold. You don't need to do anything else. Well, this is blanket information. You don't need, this is blanket information, meaning if you just buy some assets and you hold on to it, you're going to do better than if you try to understand and think you know better than the market. Buy, sell, trade, do all that. If you just buy some and hold some, you'll do okay. But that's blanket information. The more you can educate yourself truthfully, the better in the crypto space, for sure. This is the evolution of our financial system, the evolution of how we interoperate with all of our apps on our phone. Everything is going to change because of this tech. So you should be paying attention. And thank you for those of you sending a heart me. Thank you so much for the love. Oh, you guys must have been laughing at me when I was ranting. That must be what it's from. When I was banging on my desk, that's got to be what it was. Cockadoodoo's probably in heaven. Cockadoodoo's like, I won! I won! He's walking around like beating his chest. His wife's like, what are you doing? He's like, I made Tristan rant! If someone wants you to join Web3 through you, they're scamming you. It's not who you think it is. You're talking to an imposter or a fake account of somebody. Internet Computer Protocol is a decent cryptocurrency, but it's long-term. I don't anticipate massive movement from it this bull run. But between now and 2040, I do anticipate it being one of those long-lasting cryptos that sticks around. Can they scam you on Coinbase? No, they can't scam you on Coinbase. They can only gain access to your Coinbase wallet if you were to allow them access by clicking on a link or connecting to it or something like that. But no, they can't scam you on Coinbase. But what does happen is they'll find out you use Coinbase. They'll make an email. They'll email you and say, hey, it's me from Coinbase. Don't forget to click this link. And you don't think about it. It's not Coinbase emailing you. It's some scammer pretending to be Coinbase just because they saw your email in the Coinbase data system. And they're hoping you're going to be dumb and just click the link, and now you're going to someone who's not even Coinbase and communicating via email and text with someone who's not even. I got news for you, everyone. Coinbase is not communicating with you. They're not messaging you. I don't know how more clear I can be. Are you having communication with someone about your crypto? You're being scammed. I don't know how to fucking say it more clear. Are you having communication with anyone about your crypto? You're being scammed. How fucking clear do I need to make it? Email, text message, telephone call, video call, fucking airdrop from a fucking air balloon on the moon. I don't care how it happens. Are you communicating with someone about your fucking crypto? You're being scammed. Don't touch the fucking link. Don't go to where they're telling you to go. Use your brain, people. Oh, Coinbase scammed me. No, they didn't. You got scammed because you didn't check the fucking email. Coinbase emailed you. You saw a big Coinbase, but you didn't look at the emails from XYZ, Jason, blah, 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 QWOY from fucking Africa. Because you didn't take the time. What? Oh, my account? Panic. Hit the link. Connect. You guys got to stop treating crypto this way. Bet you it's not going to happen again to you now, is it? Bet you every time you get an email now, you're going to be really careful and not click any links, are you? But now brain's going to click in and think, oh yeah, if it was really Coinbase communicating with me, they probably wouldn't have communicated with me that manner. And I bet if I go back and I look at however they communicated with me, I can clearly see now the traces that I should have paid attention to. The email that wasn't correct, the spelling that wasn't correct, the location of where it came from. There's details, if you look more careful now, where you can clearly see you are not communicating with who you think. But because you're acting so quickly, they're taking advantage of that. So it's almost your own fault to a degree. You guys need to pay attention and use your brain. Stop thinking there's somebody out there that's just magically going to appear to help you make money in your life. How naive must you be? What do I think about ZBCN? Feel free to check out my recent video on it. I think it's a okay cryptocurrency, but I think it's extremely overhyped. But I debunk quite a bit of the talk going on about ZBCN, so feel free to go watch my video. That's right, Josh. You still got to use an exchange if you want to cash out. So what you need to understand is that you don't cash out. It's crypto in, not fiat out. It's only fiat out for the newbies who don't know what they're doing. It's all crypto in, and then you start understanding how to leverage the crypto, and then you borrow money if you need cash money for something, and you keep your assets. You never relinquish them. All of you who think I'm just going to buy, it's going to go up and I'm going to cash out, you're newbies. You don't know what you're doing. Go ahead. You'll make a little bit of money, but you're not going to create generational wealth because you don't understand the value of owning the asset. You still think you're chasing the money instead of chasing the asset. It's the asset that gets you the money. You want to own the asset, not own the money. The money goes down in value. The money gets spent. The asset gets you money and grows you money. Don't you see the difference? The wallet that I just shared is this one. It's the SecUX V20. It's not my wallet. It's from the brand SecUX. It's just the one that I personally like. I have a drawer over here with every single wallet on the market in it, every single one of them. I've tried them. Most companies have contacted me because of my channel and sent me their wallet. I've done a bunch of reviews of people's wallets live on this channel. Some of them were not happy with my review because their wallet was shit when they sent it to me. And now some of them have improved since that time. But nonetheless, I've tried all of them. I've experienced all of them, and hands down for operation, seamlessness, the ability to scan back and forth, visual touchscreen display, hard, cool design. I can drop the damn thing. All those reasons, this is the overall best wallet on the market today as it currently is. Maybe 3 years from now, that'll be a different story. But right now, that's my personal reference for the best one. I don't get paid to say that. Feel free to hit the link in the top of my TikTok page if you want, and you can go get yourself one. I don't make any money when you hit that link and go get it. I'm just honestly, genuinely telling you the one that I like. A Ledger wallet is still a decent online wallet. A Trezor wallet is an okay online wallet, a Descent wallet, a Tangem wallet, an Elapau wallet. These are all reasonably good online wallets, good offline wallets that you can use to keep your crypto. And some of my community may even have preference of this one over that one. So this may be the interface, how it works inside the wallet, what different people like. My personal preference is this guy. And if you want to get one, the link is in the top of my TikTok page. It'll take you directly to SecUX website. I do recommend getting it from the manufacturer, not from a third-party individual. And you can order yourself one. They're very reasonable. They're about 130 US, maybe 160 Canadian, something like that. You're surprised I'm not ripping an Epic? Well, that's because Epic is another overhyped ZBCN. Watch the life of Epic right now is going to be the life of ZBCN was a month and a half ago. For the next 3 weeks, every influencer out there, Epic, 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 because they need something new to talk about. And the reason I'm not talking about it is because you should just be going and buying some XRP. You should just be going and stacking some XLM. You should just be going and stacking some XDC. You should just be going and stacking your Solana and your Avalanche and the cryptos that I've been telling you to stack. And Epic may be one that you might want to throw $1,000 or $2,000 extra in your portfolio, but it's not what you should be focusing your portfolio on, which is where other influencers go wrong. They grab a new anything that's reasonably good. Oh, guys, here's the best thing. And what that does for the small investor who has less than 10K, it makes him over diversify. It makes him forget that he should have some Solana and some Avalanche and some Ethereum and some of these other good cryptocurrencies because he's chasing, what's the next one? Those are for people who have six-figure portfolios already. And they can afford to grab another $2,000 or $3,000 of a new cryptocurrency that's out. For the rest of you, it's not for you. The pipe dream in your head of, it's the one I'm going to buy that's going to go boom and I'm going to go yay and that's my lottery. This doesn't exist. It's not real. It's only in your head. It's not going to happen. You're going to be very sorely let down. I encourage you to hit that like and follow so you wrap your head around it properly. What up, ZZ? How you doing out there, everyone? If you're following my channel and you haven't sent me a heart me already, please feel free to do so. I don't want any gifts. My page is a gift of knowledge and wisdom for you, so feel free to tune in, take notes, and use it as you will. But if you are following along, feel free to send me a heart me, that one right there, because it boosts my page. Yes, Ketri Jones. Thank you for that love. It helps boost my page, along with tapping the screen, of course. Thanks, everyone. Other than that, don't send me any gifts. Feel free to suck up my knowledge, apply it to your portfolio, apply it to your life, and best of luck in this new digital space, everyone. You're welcome, Ellie. Thanks for coming out. Mr. Richie, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for that love. It helps boost my channel. Thanks. The scammers farm my accounts. Yes, scammers will go to large influencers like me, large influencers like Calvin Hill, large influencers like Coach JV, and the farmer. And what the scammers do is they watch the chat. They join the live and they watch the chat and they really look for people who sound new. What do I do? What should I buy? What do you recommend? And what they're going to do is they're going to wait till the live's over usually. And then once the live's over, they're going to post my picture as their picture. They're going to change IHodlLife. It'll have 3 L's in it instead of 2. So it's slightly misspelled. And then they're going to message you after the chat and say, hey, thanks for joining my live. It's me, IHodlLife. How's your trading journey going? Let me show you how to make some money. And all they're doing is impersonating me to guide you somewhere where they can get you to connect your wallet and then they can scam you. And they might be impersonating me or any other trader, investor, professional. That's why I say bottom line, if anyone direct messages you, it's a scam. You need to pay attention, everyone. They are farming my followers, which is why you guys always ask me, Tristan, why don't you follow me? I follow you, but why don't you follow me? The reason is because there's too many IHodlLife fake accounts out there. So you can click on the account and you can know it's me with 200 some K following and only one person I'm following. And the only one that I'm following is Tokenized Financial, which is our asset management firm. It's the only person I'm following is my own company, Tokenized Financial. Everyone else I'm not following for that reason, to protect you guys. So don't feel bad. I love you guys. If I'm not following you, you know I got big love for you. I just do it so that you can easily click on the name and easily see, yup, that's the real IHodlLife or not. Arculus is an okay wallet, but not one that I would recommend. Mama told you not to trust slick talkers. Well, mama should have told you not to trust any kind of talker. Mama should have told you to use your own fucking brain. And no matter what the talker seems like, you still generate your own decision based on the input of information. You got hat and hoodies from IHodlLife. Way to go. Feel free to visit our store at IHodlLife.com, the world's only cryptocurrency brand, and feel free to rep our clothing brand in your community. What I just explained was tokenization. I explained parts of tokenization, yes. The issuance of value, companies, products, services going on-chain. And what that really means is a digital NFT or a digital smart contract of whatever data of the real world is being recorded on the blockchain. So there's a digital proof of whatever it is, and that's really what tokenization is. Here's my company, my stocks, I tokenize it on the blockchain. Now I have a digital version of all that data and information, and the digital version can be sent to a wallet back and forth. It can be moved like an asset. It can be traded peer-to-peer. It can be listed on a marketplace. Its movability, its usability is enhanced based on a traditional share or ownership of value that we offer in today's world. And this is where Web3 trumps Web2 and becomes the new evolution of our investing, the new evolution of our money movement, the new evolution of our asset control, our contract control, all via smart contracts running on the blockchain. And that is AKA blanket word tokenization. ICP or Polkadot, hands down Polkadot. You did that and you lost $1,500. Well, that's what you get for following some guy who randomly messaged you and you went down the rabbit hole thinking this random fucking person was going to stop their life to come help you, because you're so fucking important, make money, right? I hope you learned your lesson. Mr. Guerin says, we don't need Canada. Good, because it's not yours. Canada has not joined BRICS, but don't be surprised if they do. I told you, Canada is a lot closer to Russia and China than you think they are, compared to Canada being close to the United States on an economic and financial category, not on a military category. They are part of NATO. But tides are turning, ladies and gentlemen. I anticipate in the next 50 years, the Canadian and US border will become militarized for the first time ever in history, because of the diminishing relationship between the Canadian and the US government. Not the Canadian people and the US people. Some will get sidewashed by, oh, I hate Canada now. And some Canadians will get sidewashed, oh, I hate Americans now. But that's just because they're fucking stupid. But it's really the government, political, economic level of tension that creates that. What's a good crypto portfolio? I don't understand this garbage. Well, if you're over $25,000 or more and you don't know how to build a portfolio, you can click the link in the top of my TikTok page. You can book a free 30-minute consultation with me at Tokenized Financial. We have an educational service where we will show you how to build your own portfolio, but you must be 25K or more. We build real portfolios. If you're under 25K and you're still scrounging around the market looking for profits in your life, I encourage you not to build your portfolio as best you can. I encourage you to start focusing on your life. Your life. Start making changes in your life so that your portfolio starts looking better. Because if you can't come up with $25,000 in life, you need lifestyle changes. You don't need to make more money. You need to stop doing whatever it is in your life that's stopping you from having access to $25,000. Anyone in their right fucking mind can come up with a plan to generate $25,000. And if you can't, it's because you're stuck in ways that you haven't released yet, which means you need lifestyle changes, not more money. So $25,000 range or higher, we can build your portfolio. Under that, book a meeting with me and I'll tell you how to get your fucking shit together first. And then when you get up to 25K, you can call me up and then we'll design your portfolio properly. And I don't want to shit on anybody who's under the 25K range, because if you know anything about me, I was a fucking brokey who started with $36 was my first crypto investment. So don't get that missed. I was that exact same broke-ass motherfucker that couldn't get my shit together because I couldn't let go of my life. I couldn't let go of the person I was, so I couldn't become the person I wanted to be. So I had to make lifestyle changes. Cutting alcohol out of my life permanently was one of them. I don't touch alcohol ever in my life anymore. I don't eat fast food anymore. I cut out carbonation. I did certain things in my life that saved me money, adjusted my character, my personality, my mind frame, my thinking, and therefore I evolved. And then suddenly I became a person that was able to have $25,000. Interesting how that was connected. So I don't mean to hate on you. I mean to motivate you. If you can't generate $25,000, you need to focus on lifestyle changes. You need to focus on keep doing what you're doing and incrementally change what you've currently been doing to be new. If you wish to have something new, you must let go of the old. Can you help Canadians? Absolutely not. Screw the Canadians. I mean, who wants Canadians anyway? Who even likes Canadians? Kill the Canadians! Isn't that how the song goes? Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Everyone get your rifles and run to Canada. Let's get them. I'm Canadian, bro. Hi. Can't you tell? Can't you tell by how fucking nice I am? All the Americans like, what do you mean? What do you mean how nice you are, Tristan? I am Canadian. Of course I help Canadians. Of course I help Americans. We are here at IHodlLife. We are a worldwide community. We have customers in Ireland, Japan, Latin America. It doesn't matter where you are, we can work with you. Hit the link in the top of my TikTok page. Feel free to book a meeting with me. Based on hours, we might be getting together early in the morning or late night in a video call. But yes, we can help anyone around the world, Dion, especially Canadians, as I am a Canadian myself. You like that, Jeff Morgan? Free humanity. Is XRP going to free humanity? I mean, I get a kick out of people that are like, what's the price going to be in 2030? But is XRP going to free humanity? This is on another level of fucking cake. Like this guy's been watching some influencers like, I swear that is exactly what his facial expressions look like. I'm so sure. Once again, I love myself. If one stock to invest in crypto, what is your first? If you're brand new in crypto and you don't know what to buy, the first one I recommend is getting some XRP. And then I would recommend getting some Ethereum. Just as very simple, basic, not going anywhere cryptocurrencies, but still have good multiplication effect. And then from there, you can start educating and learning towards what you're doing. And with that said, I do not offer financial advice. Get whatever the fuck you feel like it. You can watch cookies bake from start to finish. Oh, there you go. Manny's loving it. Manny's loving that I was banging my desk today already. You can't find the link to book a call, Steve. It's at the top of my TikTok page. Let's see here. So you open up TikTok. Let's turn my volume down. Found Her Abs. Oh, Found Her Abs wants to join our live, apparently. Okay, so there we go. So there's my TikTok page right there. And you see the two little blue arrows right there? Well, right below it, there's a link. You see that link, www.linktree IHodlLife? Well, if you touch that with your finger, it opens up the links that are available. And you can see right there, click on the link tree. And the link tree opens up all my services. So there's to go to our IHodlLife store if you guys want to order some of our clothes. There's Tokenized Financial's website if you want to go look at the website before you book the consultation. And there, right there, Crypto Asset Management 30-minute free consultation. Click that. It'll automatically pull up my calendar on my Calendly, and you can book a 30-minute consultation with me. It'll ask you to select a date and a time. So that's how you do that right there. And then there's all kinds of other services on here as well that you guys can go feel free to check out. That's also where there's a link to the smart wallets, all on my link tree in my TikTok. You can also send me an email, Tristan@IHodlLife.com. But I'm just going to send you to the link to book a meeting. You're welcome, guys. You're absolutely welcome. Yes, I am a fellow Ontarian. Yes, I do ride dirt bikes and get grit under my fingernails. Fuck yeah. Mr. Ritchie, if you wish to use my broker service, we have lots of Canadian clients, lots of American clients. So it doesn't really matter where you're from, but I do love having clients close to home. I love getting together with clients for dinners and just out meeting with you guys. We usually do that in Toronto because it's a little bit more congested with crypto events and meetings than it is in Ottawa. But we do have our first crypto community event going down this week in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The IHodlLife community is coming together. We're partying on a boat in the harbor in Toronto. It's going to be an awesome weekend of fun and festivities. So if you want to attend the event, make sure to reach out and contact me. In fact, never mind. It's already cut off date. If your name's not on the list, you ain't coming. You get to stand on the sidelines and watch us have fun, but we'll definitely send you pictures. You don't hold crypto? You probably should. Not financial advice, of course. I mean, I'm a lunatic. Ask my girlfriends. I'm definitely a lunatic. You don't have any girlfriends? Oh, yeah. Anyway, probably still a lunatic, though. Top 5 coins. I can't tell you the top 5 coins because then you're just going to go and run and buy 5 cryptos that you don't know anything about. So the top 5 coins are the 5 coins that you've researched, you feel the most confident, you understand why you would want them as an asset. Those are the best 5 coins for you to own. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with 5 coins you don't know anything about, and the volatility factor will fuck you up along the way because you don't know what you have. You don't know why you have. And those are 2 of the most important things about your portfolio, which is why every time at Tokenized Financial, we build you a portfolio. We don't just give you a portfolio and let you run with it. You have to get into a 1-hour video with me so that I can explain why each crypto is in your portfolio, what they're for, why do you have it. If you don't know why and you don't know what you're going to do with it, aka exit strategy, you're going to make a very, very big mistakes along the way. Because the volatility factor is so high, even for a professional like me, you will make mistakes along the way if you don't make yourself a proper plan. Zebek is definitely wildly over-exaggerated, and you're going to see Epic now over-exaggerated by these same handful of influencers that were pumping Zebek. Watch. All of you who are following other influencers, I don't follow anyone, so I don't know, but whoever influencers over there that you're following that were all pumping Zebek, watch. Over the next 2 weeks, all of them will be pumping Epic like it's the best thing since fucking sliced bread. Proof is in the pudding always, everyone. The more attention you pay, the more you start to see through the veils. Can you get a loan against any crypto? Of course you can. Here's my $100,000 in Bitcoin, stake it, and you can usually get up to 20 to 40% in tax in cash borrowed. So you have 100K in Bitcoin, you go to stake it or you supply it as liquidity or lock it up in escrow. There's lots of different options actually on how you can do that. And then you borrow, let's say $30,000 against your $100,000. You take $10,000, you invest it. So it's making more money than the actual payment that you're paying back for the $30,000. And now you've got 20K worth of free profit. And because that money was borrowed, it's tax free. As opposed to if you sold your asset, you pay tax, and then you buy something, you pay tax. This way, the borrowed money's tax-free. You only get taxed when you spend it. This is why the asset ownership is more important than the cash. People who think it's just going to go up and I'm going to get cash still don't really know what they're doing yet. They're not ready for that financial freedom step yet because they don't understand financial literacy of owning the asset. And the money is just the byproduct. It's not even something you need to think about. Yes, staking is a good option in the off season, not in the bull run. If you like Descent Wallet, that's fine. Descent is a reasonably good wallet. Who in Canada is loaning money against your crypto? Well, this is where you guys are going wrong. You're thinking about traditional finance. You're thinking about, do I call up CIBC? Do I call up Royal Bank? What financial institution or credit union can I borrow against my crypto? No, you're missing it. You download an app on your fucking phone. You go into the Web3 world and you connect to a decentralized finance company and you stake your Bitcoin or you provide it into escrow so they don't have it, you don't have it. It's just locked up liquidity for their value and now you're getting a reward or a borrow against it. Decentralized finance, not traditional finance. So you're still not seeing the connection because you're still thinking about traditional finance. You need to enter the world of Web3 to enact with the world of Web3. And that will take a little bit of time. But yes, you stack up any crypto and you can definitely supply liquidity and earn passive yield. And you can definitely supply escrow money for other people's yield value for lending and borrowing, which gives them money and get a kickback reward on your money. 100%. This is how we earn passive income and how we borrow against our assets if we need to. Therefore, never relinquishing our assets. Descent Wallet's okay, Ledger Wallet's okay, Trezor Wallet's okay, Ellipal Wallet's a little better than all of them, and the SecuX Wallet, in my opinion, is the best of all of them. That's just personal opinion, though. Arculus Wallet, Trust Wallet, I don't understand your question, Dion. Is XLM, HBAR, and XDC still viable? I don't know what you mean by viable. They're some of the best cryptos in the market. I don't know what you mean by viable. XDC is one of the best cryptos out there. What do you mean XDC is nothing? Jesus is Lord. Stick to Jesus, bro, because you don't know anything about crypto. And follow my channel and you'll learn more. XDC is nothing. It's literally like a top 10 crypto. If I could give you 10 cryptos to own that are the best out of the entire market and there's like 1 million cryptos, XDC would be in that group. So for you to be here on my channel telling someone XDC is nothing, like serious, bro, I got to call you out and be like, dude, shut your mouth. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You should probably listen. That's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And unless you have a channel where you're educating about crypto, maybe you should just be paying attention and soaking up the knowledge instead of offering out false knowledge. Everybody has an opinion, but very few people actually know. Thank you, Jen Tripp, for that heart me. Thank you, everyone, for 100,000 likes. We hit our target. Big love to you. with this money being made in crypto, who's losing the money? The people that are losing the money are those who don't pay attention to the market. They're going to wait until the market's pumping and pumping and pumping, and they're going to be like, what? Crypto? It's going up? Bitcoin's $160,000? Oh, I better buy some. And they're buying in while we're all cashing out. So their entry money is our exit liquidity. Just like the stock market. Plume Network. What's my opinion on regulation of crypto? Does regulation matter? Absolutely it matters. But what matters more is regulation hasn't happened. Which means right now you have the opportunity of the crypto wild, wild west to go to any exchange, buy any crypto, stack as much assets as you want before the onboarding and offboarding gets so pinched that you as the average person aren't allowed to get rich anymore. Just like when gold first came out and the government forced everybody to sell their gold back because they weren't going to let everyone get rich when they knew that gold was again going to become the reserve value. What do you think is going to happen when the world clicks and realizes, oh, Bitcoin's going to be the new world reserve value? Do you not think that it might potentially become illegal the same way that gold was in the 1930s? So that only the government can get the multiplier, and then after the multiplier effect, okay, well now it's allowed for everyone again? You don't think that those times might come upon us? You better be fucking counting your blessings that you're living in the wild, wild west opportunity right now when you live in the era where you have the opportunity to own a full Bitcoin or a full Ethereum or a full XRP coin. 25 years into the future, this is going to be a very different fucking story. Just like today, owning one Bitcoin's a big fucking deal. It's going to be a big deal in the future to own one Solana, one Avalanche, one Polkadot. One Cardano, one XTC. Staking is only a strategy for bear market. You got scammed last Thursday? That's ridiculous. In fact, I knew that, Sherry, because you made a post, and I would appreciate if you would untag me, because it looks like I scammed you. You made a post, and you said, I got scammed on Coinbase, these people scammed me, and then right underneath that, you tagged me and some other influencer. So when you look at it, it looks like that's the people who scammed me and some other influencer, and I recognize that you were tagging us so that we could see your video, which I did see it, and then give you advice and help you, but the way you posted it made it look like you're implying that I scammed you. So if you would kindly appreciate untagging me from that video, I would appreciate that very much. You're welcome, Liz. Hit that like and follow right here at the only cryptocurrency channel that you need. Better yet, feel free to hit that star at the bottom of the screen and become a subscriber. If you love my channel and you want to share it to more people, there's a little arrow at the bottom of the screen you guys can hit to share the live. And don't be afraid to tap that screen and send me heart me's. Don't send me any gifts, but the heart me's do boost my page, so I like those. Yes, a cold wallet is safe to use. It is the only place you should be using to keep the majority of your cryptocurrency, and anything left in an online wallet or on an exchange is only crypto that can't be supported in the offline wallet yet. Me too, Sherry. I'm very sorry to hear that you got scammed. I really am. I am very sorry to hear that you got scammed. But I bet you, Sherry, because your Coinbase example was the one I talked about today, I bet you if you go back to wherever you were communicated from these Coinbase people, you're going to see very clearly that there's areas that you didn't check. Go check where the email was from, because I bet you it was an email, not through the Coinbase app. I bet you got an email claiming to be Coinbase. But if you go check where the email's from, it's from some random fucking email address that doesn't have anything to do with Coinbase. Just happens to have a Coinbase logo, which anybody could have superimposed in an email. So I hope this teaches you to be a little more aware. That's a big hit, Sherry. If you decide to enter back into the space and you go over the 25K range, I would recommend using tokenized financial service, and then that way you're going to gain a level of protection as well. Can crypto be sent from cold wallet to cold wallet? Yes, all cryptocurrency, which is why it has the word currency attached to it, is because it has a peer-to-peer nature. You can send it from one wallet to another wallet, just like sending an e-transfer between two different accounts. So I can send it from this wallet to the exchange, to another exchange, back to this wallet, over to my friend's wallet, back to my wallet, to another wallet. So it can go just like sending an email or an e-transfer. which is the interesting thing about Web3. Web3 lets money move like a text message. It lets me send you a text message, and in that text message, you can touch it and there's money. This is where Web3 becomes such a special thing, is money moves like a text message, which is why crypto has the word cryptocurrency, because it moves like a currency. Even though it's not a currency, it's an asset of a company building in the Web3 space. But because Tristan can peer-to-peer trade it with Liz from his wallet to her wallet, it has a peer-to-peer currency nature, even though it's not a currency. It's not a US dollar. It's not a Canadian dollar. It's not a UK euro. It's not. It's just a digital asset that has a currency-like feature of peer-to-peer nature. So yes, cryptos can be sent between people, between wallets, between exchanges, as simply as sending an email. What is your address? Paste, send. Tristan, you want to send crypto to me? You ask me what my address is. I give you my address, just like I would give you my email address or my e-transfer address, but I give you the address for my wallet. You then send it to that address. The crypto shows up in my wallet. Simple as that. Do you know anything about 2 Sigma bot on Telegram? Yes, all bots are scams. Any of you out there thinking that you're going to use some bot to enhance yourself, you're not. You're using something you don't understand to scam yourself. Oh, I'll just use the bot. It'll do it for me. No, you're just fucking lazy. And you're probably going to get scammed. And you're still going to remain lazy. Oh, but the bot. But it was going to for me. I am lazy. Yeah, you're right. I should just invest some effort. For such a time, if you ask me if staking is a good strategy anymore, I'm going to block you. You must have asked that question 1,000 times in this chat today. And I must have said at least 5 or 15 times already, staking is good in the off season, not in the bull run. So please stop asking me about the staking exit strategy. And I'm wondering if you're even a bot because you just keep pasting the same thing over and over and over. Stop it. That's the way to do it, Down B. You lose $1,500 in crypto, you probably won't do it again. You're going to learn how to pay attention, not be so eager to make money, and you're going to treat it more like an investment opportunity and less like a casino effect. It's the casino effect that gets you scammed. It's the rush to make something fast that gets you scammed. It's the promise of something that seems not real that gets you scammed. I'm not a tax advisor, guys. I can't answer your questions about taxes and what it's going to be, and it's different for where everyone lives, so I avoid the tax questions. I apologize. I'm not saying Epic won't be a decent crypto. I'm just saying that based on the research I've done, they're not as great as what someone's appearing to make them sound, and you're probably going to see all the same influencers that jumped on the Zbeck network jump on this Epic network because it's a similar group. Amazing how I know that before it happens. Let's see what transpires over the next 3 weeks. Yusha says unhelpful advice. Thanks for coming out, Yusha. Sorry I couldn't help you, buddy. Go back to, Simpsons and cartoons and shit. Or stay. I mean, you can stay too. I love haters. I love haters, so feel free to stay. We have a whole hater community, and they know I got lots of love for them. Yogi, why would you even say that to me like you have validity or power behind what you say? You say to me, try being homeless and on benefits. Do you really want to go down this fucking rabbit hole with me? Oh, but I'm homeless and on benefits. I can't help myself. Are you a man? Check your fucking legs. Do you have a dick? Do you? Do you? Oh, but I'm home. Then get a fucking home. Oh, but I don't have a job. Then get a fucking job. Oh, but it's too hard. Then fucking try harder. If you're ancient, you're 80 years old, and you can't work, and you're homeless on benefit, well, maybe there's another story. My next question then, where's your fucking kids? Where's your family? Why isn't someone looking after you? There's a certain point where I don't have any more answers for you. But try being homeless and on benefits, so it's hard to change my position. It sounds to me like you're the perfect person that needs to change your position. How do you get off benefits? How did you get on benefits? Why are you homeless? You have a phone, you're watching my live. Get a fucking house. Get another part-time job. How much time have you spent on my live today not making money? Why don't you pick up your phone and start talking about something you love and start making some money? I have no excuse for a man in this world. Oh, but I can't. Well, then fucking take your goddamn skirt off, little bitch. What do you mean you can't? It's our duty to be a man. Don't you understand? We're not worth anything unless we become a man. You see, a woman can be loved just for being a woman. She just has to be woman and she can be loved. But a man can't. A man has conditions. He has to support. He has to provide. He has to do. He has to be. Without those things, he's not a man. A man can't just be a man for being a man. That's not fucking good enough. That's why 9 out of 10 suicides are men, because you have to be a man to be a man. You can't just be a man for being a man. It doesn't work that fucking way. So I don't buy your, oh, but I can't. Oh, but it's hard. Oh, but this is my excuse. Oh, but I can't have a job. Oh, but I'm on a disability. Oh, but I'm, whatever your oh, but is the reason why you can't but. Because you exist in a world of, oh, but this is the reason I can't. Instead of searching for reasons you can. Oh, but this is why it won't. Instead of finding reasons it will. Remember when I said right now is the only thing that matters? You create your tomorrow based on right now. You create next week based on right now. What are you doing right now that's bettering you in your life? I hope you're listening. More importantly, I hope you're applying what you listen. Because that's the hard part. You can give perfect information to 10 men, but only one succeeds because the other 8 fall in doubt. 1 falls away in shade by not having enough perseverance. And 1 of them foolishly believes he's going to succeed, and therefore he does. Foolishly believes he's going to succeed. Comments, people's opinions can't change my mind. Funny how he succeeds, the other 8 fall victim to doubt, fall victim to emotion. How does a bloated, gross Trump have all that money? Well, that's easy. Trump lives in a world of abundance. He doesn't live in a world of lack. And I'll put this into very clear example for you, existence. Trump has $0 and existence.is has $0. Let me tell you the difference in the mind frame. Both sit there on the street with $0. Existence, or the other person, stands there and says, I need a job, I need a car, I need structure. Do you know what Donald Trump says? He says, who do I borrow some money from to get a new Range Rover so I can launch another company? Do you understand the mindset difference? Where am I going to find, $1 million to buy a Range Rover and start a company? Where the next person's like, who am I going to get a job from? How am I going to make some money? He's not, Donald Trump isn't even, he's broke, $0. And you know what he's not thinking about is money. And you want to know why the broke person is broke? Because they're thinking about money. Oh, I need money, I need security, I need a home, I need this. Donald Trump's not thinking about anything about that. He's thinking about, how am I going to be next? This is why rich people, even though they go poor, they gain riches very quickly because they exist in a mind frame of riches. Let me ask all of you watching my live right now. If I told you right now, go out to this afternoon and buy yourself a new car, what's the first car that comes to your mind? Go into your bank account right now, take out money and buy a new car. And every single one of you is going to limit your life based on the money in your bank account. Think about it right now. Go out today to buy a car. What car are you buying? Go into your bank account, grab the money. What car are you buying? And the answer that's going to come to your mind is not the car you dream of. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The perception and the identity that you have of yourself for real is what the universe responds to, not what you hope. So when you think about that car that you want to buy, but the second that you come into the logic of, oh, but my bank has this and I only have that and I could afford that. And if I thought about buying a new car right now, I'm not thinking about buying a Range Rover. I'm probably going to go buy a Honda Civic, maybe a Toyota, because that's where my brain exists of what makes sense to me. Whereas Donald Trump exists like, how do I go get a new Range Rover? Who can I borrow $100 million from? Like where you exist is so different. And that's how a bloated, gross Trump makes money. That's how evil people rise to power, because the world doesn't respond to how good you are. That's something you get rewarded for after. The world responds to who you think you are. Once again, 10 men, same information, one succeeds because one believes he is that, and the other 8 fall victim to doubt, and one falls victim to perseverance. Kristen Stark, thank you so much, but you don't need to send me any gifts. My page is a gift for you. The only gifts that I like is the heart me. Send me a heart me if you want, guys. It helps boost my page. And feel free to tap that screen. It helps boost my page. I don't care about gifts. I don't care about getting prizes or things on TikTok. That's not what I'm here for. You really like how I call out the BS? Well, the people I call out don't like it all the time. But you know what? That's how we grow. You want to know how I grew? It took times in my life where people called me out on my BS. It took times in life where people, straightened me up a little bit and made me think differently, made me view things differently. Even though in the time I was like, oh, with my male ego. But then later, and I thought about it and I calmed down and I was like, and you know what? Incrementally, I changed. Funny how it all happens for a reason, right? I don't call out people's shit to harm them. I have no bone in my body in wish to issue harm towards anyone else. But I know very much sometimes that we need to be spoken to a certain way to wake ourselves up, to make us pay attention. Sometimes we need our emotions and our feathers and our hairs to get up. You're like, oh, what do you mean? For us to actually be like, oh, I guess that's what you mean. Perfect example, 2 friends bumping heads and then they end up becoming the best friends ever, right? I made you laugh today? Good. I'm glad you guys got to laugh at me. I can't tell you what to do with your crypto, guys. You have to use my broker service if you wish me to tell you what to buy and what to sell. I can't give you that information. You have to decide that on your own. You have to take responsibility for your own financial decisions in your crypto portfolio. Yes, I do know something about the Sigma trading bot. Don't use trading bots. Stop using bots. Start using your own fucking brain. If you think, oh, I need a bot to make me do something better. No, you just need to stop being so fucking lazy. You don't need a bot. You need to stop being lazy. You're going to book a conference, feel free to do so. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. I promise I won't swear at you in the tokenized financial meeting, and I even wear a suit. It's only on Sundays when I let my long hair down and I get to swear and be myself. Link is in the top of my TikTok page, of course. Yes, I do go live regularly, Gen X Kev. I'm live every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday, always same time. Give or take 2 or 3 minutes when I turn the live on. But yes, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. And Fridays nights is random. Sometimes I do Friday lives, Frequency Fridays. Anytime from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. at night, just for fun. But those are random. They're not scheduled. But Sundays and Tuesdays, always 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every Sunday, come out and ask me whatever you want about crypto. And on Tuesdays, it's not an Ask Me Anything. I'm doing more of a lecture about what we're building over at the IHodlLife rewards chain, what we're doing at our brand, what we're offering, what's coming out. So it's more of me lecturing about what we're building for investors and for people who want to align with us and work with us. Where in Sundays, you get to ask me about crypto in general. Fridays, ask me about more about frequency and all that kind of stuff, which is why we call it Frequency Friday. So there's lots of diversity here on this channel. Feel free to hit that like and follow. Feel free to invite your friends. Off season, I meant bear market, David. Yeah. No, the government has not written up any policies on zero tax yet. So far, that was just some hype they sold us. What's my biggest holding? love. I hold the biggest bag of love. I try to go out every day in my life and love people who normally I would put conditions on. Oh, I don't like how they look. Oh, I don't like their status. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Psh, the fuck's wrong with you, Tristan? So I try to carry the biggest bag of love by removing those conditions, because the conditions are foolishly placed by my own perceptions. They're just another soul from the same source that I'm from, experiencing the same experience that I'm experiencing in their own genuine way. Is Pepe worth buying? Well, Pepe is a good meme coin in the meme coin group. Big Papa, thank you for that heart me. It helps boost my page. Thank you so much. So whether it's worth buying or not is up to you. The wallet that I use, Liz, is this one right here, the SecUX V20. There is a link in the top of my TikTok page. If you hit the link in my link tree, open up my link tree and go down my link tree, you'll see there's a link for smart wallets if you wish to go to the SecUX website and order one. And it's this round V20. They've got a bunch of different models, but this is the one that I like the best. The W10 is also a good wallet. It's the same as this one, except the W10 is not smart. The W20 and the V20 are smart. The W10 you got to plug in all the time. Still just as safe. It's just you got to plug it in, as opposed to this one I could just Bluetooth connect and do it in my car if I want. You only use Clever Wallet? That's not a good wallet at all. You should be careful with that. Is moving your crypto to Web3 a scam? Yes, it is. The person who tells you need to move your crypto to Web3 is scamming you. Just buying crypto is Web3. The technology of crypto is Web3 as a whole. Web3 is just a blanket name for the technology of blockchain. So moving your Web3, moving your crypto here so it's secured and safe, all of that is a scam. You're going to lose your money. Whoever's communicating with you about that, block them immediately and follow this channel so you can learn how to stay safe in the crypto space. Not only here will you learn about good crypto info, you're going to learn all the tricks and techniques to avoid all these fucking scammers out there. Your dog Peanut is tuned in and listening. What up, Peanut? Shout out to you, Peanut. Billy, the $1 billion bear, is here with me, tuned in, also listening to the live. Aave is one of the DeFi protocols I mentioned earlier that if you're on the Ethereum blockchain, it's actually a very good DeFi protocol. Aave, Maker, and Yearn Finance are all very good, well-established DeFi projects that you can go and lend Bitcoin, borrow against your money, etc. So anyone asking, how do I borrow against my Bitcoin? Is this real? Well, go check out Aave. They'll be like, yeah, dude, give us your Bitcoin. We'll take that liquidity and we'll give you passive income, or we'll let you borrow against it, whatever the case might be. You have to be careful with that information, Mo Javerd. When you hear the information that 99% of cryptos are go to zero or 95% of cryptos won't be here, you have to take into account that there's 3 million cryptos. So when you remove 95% of 3 million cryptos, there's still quite a few hundred to a few thousand left, not 6. So don't be fooled. When you hear people say, oh, 95 will disappear, it's all the cryptos that you don't even know the name of that are on the blockchain is what the ones are talking about. Not the cryptos that you're buying in the everyday top 100, etc. Those guys are not going to disappear. 1 or 2 might vanish, but the majority of them no. These are the backbone of the new infrastructure. So you're over-exaggerating 95% to think, oh, there's only going to be 1 or 2 left. There's not. There's going to be more than you can afford to put in one portfolio. You could have $1 million and there's going to be more cryptos left over when the smoke settles than you can afford to put all in one portfolio. Hold on for dear life. This is what HODL stands for. XDC is one of the top cryptocurrencies, period. If you don't know anything about the Zinfin network or what they're doing, I encourage you to go to their website and do some research. IHodl2 is a scam. Of course, every profile out there, everyone, that is a different variation of mine is a scam. There's thousands of fake IHodlLife accounts. Check the spelling. This is why I don't follow anyone. So if any IHodlLife account messages you, you can click on it and you can see, is that Tristan who only has 1 follower and 200 and some thousand followers? You can see that that's my account clearly. If you're not taking that step to click on the account to check if it's me, you probably deserve to get scammed, bro. This is therapy live. It's therapy for me. All this ranting and yelling, I leave here like I'm walking on a cloud. Fight for your right to be great. Well, I got news for you. You're all great already, because all of you, if you understood that you were the soul inside the body, not the body with a soul, you would understand that the soul is who you really are. And then you would understand that the soul has a home, and that home is an eternal place. And then you would come to the realization that your soul existed before the body. You just came here to have this experience. And when it drops, you're going to go back to your real life. Imagine hopping into a video game, and the only way to experience the video game would be to forget that I exist outside the video game, or else it wouldn't seem real. Love wouldn't be love. Happiness wouldn't be happiness if I knew I was just in a matrix, if I knew I was just in a program. So I'd have to forget that. And the only way back would be remembering. You following me, everyone? You exist here as the soul in another dimension, another place. You came here, you're having a physical experience for the purpose of contrast, for the purpose of feeling hot, cold, up, down, love, hate, because in perfection, those things don't exist. And you are perfect at core. At core source, you are only perfection. I have to be careful what I say when I talk about that. Certain things people are not allowed to know as general information. It's classified as sacred knowledge, and it will get you shut down very quickly. But you are not a person with a soul. You are a soul currently in a person. Kind of like when you get in your car and you go for a drive, and then you get out of your car. You're not your car. You're just in it for a short period of time. But imagine if when you got into your car, you forgot that you could get out of the car and you were just the car, because that was the purpose of the experience. You would then be able to wrap your head around your human experience. You would then be able to understand the importance of the lineup of brave souls just wishing for an opportunity to feel what you feel, the experiences of up and down and left and right and hot and cold and love and hate. That's right, Palm Beach. Don't speak negative about money and don't think negative about money. One of the things that men do worst because of their ego is they see money and they instantly have bad thoughts about it. They see a guy drive a nice car, they see a big house, they see a rich man, and instantly they feel instead of proof that because he can do it, I can do it too. Breathe that energy. I want to be your friend. I want to be like you instead of, oh, fucking rich asshole, fuck, get away from me. Do you understand? Do you see how the male ego causes you to remain poor when money and wealth comes into your life? Me, I'm driving down the road and a fucking Bugatti pulls up beside me. I don't think, oh, he's got a Bugatti and I've only got this. I don't exist there. I exist in, oh my God, that Bugatti is beside me because I brought it into my reality. I'm going to own a Bugatti soon. I'm going to own a Bugatti soon. That's how I see it. And then you wonder why wealth flows to me. Where the next person's like, oh, fucking Bugatti, fucking probably a rich asshole. Do you see how you reject abundance? Men do it the worst through their ego. Because once, remember how I said earlier, to be a man, you can't just be a man. You have to do something to be a man. Well, money is that one thing, man. The more money you get, the more man you are. The more money you get, the more everything comes to you. The more of a king you are when you got money to throw around. Even though you're the same good fucking character you were when you were broke ass. But people don't view you that. They view your dollars as clout of your character, which it's not, but that's the reality of this world. Yes, cryptoversy, people starting their portfolio now do still have a potential to 10 times. But keep in mind, we can't promise anyone any gains and we can't promise anyone losses. But yes, our target at this point would still be to get it 10 times. What car am I buying? I'm buying specifically a Lamborghini Aventador. Specifically. And then I'm buying specifically a Lamborghini Revuelto. And I know not just that I want a Lamborghini, I know the models I want, I know the colors I want, I know what the rims are going to look like, I know all those details. So many of my friends dream to own supercars, but they have no idea what car they want to own. Me, I know precision. I know the seats I want. I know that I want the red stitching on the side. I want one of the new C8 ZR1Xs, and I want it in blue with the blue console and the blue stitching in my steering wheel. And if it doesn't have the blue stitching, it's not mine. I know it that detailed. Guess who's probably going to own that car? Because I can see it in detail so clearly that my subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's mine and what's not, therefore eventually making it become mine. Most people I know have no idea. I want the new Bugatti Bullion in hunter green, with hunter green wrapped on the steering wheel. Do you even know that you can get plaid hunter green on the steering wheel in the Bugatti Bullion? Do you know that? What is it that you want in life? And it doesn't have to be cars. It could be a house. It could be a person. It could be a career. It could be a status. What is it that you want in your life? And can you describe it to me in detail? Because if you can't describe it to me in detail, I got news for you. It ain't in the fucking books for you. It's not going to happen. If you can't tell me what the fucking wallpaper is in your dream and in your vision, you're not being detailed enough. You're never going to get it. You're wishing. You're desiring instead of embodying. Instead of identifying. This morning, I went to get coffee, 7 o'clock this morning. It's Sunday. I walked into the coffee shop, dressed to the nines, fresh suit, fresh collar, freshly ironed, cufflinks, looking like a fucking $1,000,000. Got my loafers on, took the time to shine them, polish. I'm just going to get coffee. But that's not what's important. What's important is my identity. I identify as the $1 billion founder of IHodlLife rewards chain, which I'm not yet, but I'm gonna be. Why? Because I identify that. And in my mind, I believe that when a man wakes up and he goes and gets his coffee and he's the $1 billion founder of the IHodlLife rewards chain, that's what he looks like. So if I don't get up and go to that coffee shop just to get in my car and come right back home and take my suit off, then how can I exist as that person if I can't exist as that person? And when I got to the coffee shop, which is why this is the conversation we're having right now, the girl even said to me, because it's Sunday, and I go there regularly, she's like, "Hi, Tristan." She's like, "Are you working today?" Implying like you're wearing a suit. It's Sunday. "Are you working today?" And I said, "No." And she's like, "Oh, well, I just noticed you have a suit on." And I said, "I always have a suit on when I come in here." And she's like, "Yeah, but it's Sunday." And I said to her, "Well, you know, I like to wear a suit just because I identify a certain way." And then she looked at me weird, and then I realized that was the wrong way to say that. That sounded totally fucked up. But the point was, I got up, I put on a suit, I took the time to make myself fresh, feel and believe. This was what was important. Doesn't matter what that person saw. Doesn't matter what anyone saw on my way there. Doesn't matter what I did along the way. It only matters what was going on in my own fucking head. The conversation I was having with myself. The feeling that I'm walking to that coffee shop as the $1 billion founder that I am. And if I don't identify as that, I will never ever be it. The universe does not respond to your hopes, your wishes, and your dreams. It responds to who you embody. Be very careful of referrals, everyone. When people are encouraging you to go follow them, they're probably a scammer. When they say, "Follow me, I have great advice," you might want to just go watch their channel first instead of believing them trying to convince and promote themselves. Be careful of that. That's how scammers do it. He didn't start poor. That's right. That's why he can't exist in a mind frame of lack. He can't exist in a mind frame of I got to go buy a Honda Civic and get shelter. He can't exist there. What car do I drive? Well, that depends on how I'm feeling that day. Comic Trajectory says, this dude's on something. I'm on a comic trajectory to greatness. That's what I'm on. How do you get started in crypto when you're financially limited? You make lifestyle changes. You stop going out and eating out all the time and you start cooking food at home. You stop wasting your energy eating shit garbage food like Kraft Dinner and pop and soda and potato chips and things that are only poisoning you and costing you more money and making you more hungry, more fatigued, need to do more things like get exercise because you're actually reducing your ability for health because of the things that you ingest in your body. So number one, if you are financially limited, the number one thing you need to do is make lifestyle changes. You need to look at your life and you need to start trimming the fucking fat. Maybe you go and you buy a coffee every morning like I do, and you could just make that coffee at home and save fucking $30 a week, times 4 weeks a month, times an extra $150 to invest in crypto every month, done times 3 years. Wow, now I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars 5 years down the road. Do you see where I'm going? Lifestyle changes. You can't come up with $25,000, lifestyle changes. Not make more money, not find a better idea, not new opportunity, no, new you. Fix you, work on you. You're the fucking problem, not your situation, you. And that's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing to be that and not recognize it. It's a bad thing to be in a shitty situation and not recognize I have the power to change myself, because you do. But as long as you exist in but I can't, you're never going to. You must be able to look at yourself and be like, you fucking asshole, fuck you for being a little bitch, time to step up. And you're saying that to yourself. Time for you to step up and change. And it's hard. It's hard to go against the grain of yourself. It's hard to make those adjustments. But guess what? If you don't, you're not embodying who you want to be. You're embodying who you are. And therefore you will remain that. I can't be more clear with you. Investing should be like paying yourself. Every single month, you guys pay your bill for your cell phone. You pay your bill for your house or your food, but you don't pay your bill for your investing. You treat investing like it's something that I only do when I have an extra opportunity. But what if you treated it like paying your cell phone bill every month, $20, $50 into crypto, can't miss it or my life is going to get literally cut off. Think about how much more your life would be if you treated investing that way. Same way you do it with your cell phone, why you can't do it with investing? You can. It's just that you think that, it's only an extra thing. What if you thought paying your cell phone was only an extra thing? Well, guess what? It would get fucking cut off, wouldn't it? So what if your life got cut off because you didn't do your investing? You'd see it differently, wouldn't you? You would find that lifestyle change to free up $15 every paycheck to make your investment every paycheck, wouldn't you? You're damn right you would. But as long as you continue to perceive it in your mind as something that you do extra when you can, when you have an opportunity, you're still only ever going to treat it that way and you're never going to gain wealth. It must become part of your regime. The same way you get up every day and you go to get money, you must get up every day and better your life. See you later, Trucker Ed. Thanks for coming out to the live again today. I see we're getting close to the 3 o'clock mark, so we're going to have to draw our prizes soon. For all you guys in the ticket system who have current open prizes, forgive me for not sending them. I've been swamped this month with Tokenized Financial, and I've been swamped this month with getting everything ready for the IHodlLife community meet. So bear with me. You guys will all get all your prizes sent out to you soon enough. Switch, if you're in the chat, you can go ahead and start drawing prizes while I'm combing through all of these comments. And feel free to write in the community chat in Discord who the winners are, because I still have hundreds of comments I need to get through here. I've been homeless in my life before. That's why I got no sympathy for the man who says, but I'm homeless, but I'm this. Well, fucking pick it up, bro. Pick it up. You know what I did when I was homeless? I went and I stole a rake off of somebody's property. Yep, I did. And then I walked around a different neighborhood and offered to fucking rake people's yards. Did you try that? Is that ghetto as fuck? Damn right. But did I feed myself that day? Damn right. Did it get me to the future that I am today? Damn right, because I didn't give up. I stood there, I saw that rake, and I thought, opportunity, not oh, poor me. Oh no, now what? Who can I call that will help me and save me? I didn't give my power away. I took my power. And that looked like stealing a rake and raking some fucking yards and making $30, $40, $50. And then from there, another thing and another thing. But you know what? I was always on that motion. So I know what it's like to be there. That's why I have no sympathy for it. Don Shoemaker's the winner again. Yes, Donnie. Don Shoemaker has been kicking ass on these prizes. If anyone doesn't know, Don was also the number 2 IHodlLife ambassador in our last year's Ambassador of the Year competition. He got edged out for first place by Maria. She was number 1, and Donnie took number 2. So shout out to you, Don, for taking number 2 in the IHodlLife ambassador competition, and shout out to you for winning the prize today in our IHodlLife community Discord. If you guys are not in our Discord already, feel free to hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and join our community Discord. It is the most vibrant crypto community on the planet. Have I heard of Quill? No, I haven't. White Rock is a scam company. Frequency Friday and Sacred Knowledge Saturdays. Holy, I don't have that much energy to spare. That's not true. I take my energy from the source. My stamina would boggle you. My net worth is the size of the ears listening to me. Bentley with the self-drive and the massage in the foot pedals and the ass seat with the piercings. There you go, G. Now you're getting real close to owning that car because you know distinctive features about it, therefore personalizing it, therefore embodying it, therefore almost seeing those things not as pieces, but as pieces that are yours. And that happens it just begins with liking, wanting, looking, touching, and little by little you embody it. Open up my Instagram on my phone. I'm on it right now, but open up my Instagram on my phone and scroll through and you're just going to see mansions, cars, successful things, because that's where my brain exists. EcoFusion says, hi, I identify as a suit. Hi, suit. I hope you wear well. Why no suit now? I generally don't wear a suit on Sundays. Sundays, I generally wear the IHodlLife brand, just to promote the brand. On Tech Talk Tuesdays, I generally wear a suit. And on Frequency Fridays, you'll usually see me wearing my linens, which is what I wear most of the time when I'm off camera, just for good vibration. Where am I from? I am from Ontario, Canada. Yes, that's right. Take time to sit in solitude. It's one thing that people don't do with their life. Most people have never sat still and just gone inside their own thoughts, their own self for 30 seconds. Like, how many of you watching my live right now have never sat down for literally 30 seconds? Quiet, no noise, no distraction, and just let your mind think. This is why many of you are so distracted. That's right, Matthew Campbell. The energy of how I'm speaking aligns with the person that I embody to become. And I say embody to become, which means I believe I am that now. There you go, Switch. I love to hear that. You were very close to homelessness. You went from, being in a hotel to now having a $300,000 house all in a 6-year window. Why? Because you didn't give your power away. You didn't play the victim. You chose to man it up. You chose to be a man and find a way. We don't always know what that way is, but we just keep fucking going, don't we? We don't give up. We're relentless. You're welcome, Dom. My wisdom is yours to use as you will. I hope that it benefits you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, today to the IHodlLife channel. I'm live here every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for you guys to tune in, ask me anything about the crypto space, even though we do talk about a lot of different stuff. It's Crypto Ask Me Anything. On Tuesdays is a Tech Talk Tuesday, where I'm talking about what we're building over here at the IHodlLife brand. So if you're curious about our company, our brand, our upcoming Layer 1 blockchain, our crypto tokens that we're launching, how you might get involved, especially if you guys are builders, developers, or investors. We are just previous our seed round, so very early stages. You definitely want to keep your eyes on what's going on over here at IHodlLife. All built off of our brand, which is now currently available in store at IHodlLife.com. Smart clothes running on the blockchain. You like that rake story? That's a true story. That's a true story. Do you know that like 2 years ago, and this was years ago that happened, and about 2 years ago, I got a text message on my phone. Hey, can you come out and rake our property again? And I fucking laughed. Like years later, this person still had my phone number, messaged me and said, hey, can you come? And I laughed my ass off. I thought, wow, what a memory. No, I'm not coming to rake your, I didn't want to say it. I'm like, no, bitch, I ain't coming to rake your fucking ass. I'm going to drive my fucking Porsche over there. I'm going to drive up on your lawn. I'm going to spin my fucking tires. And then I'm going to race down the street singing Kumbaya and my hands in the air with the top down. But no, I'm not going to come and rake your yard anymore. You know why? Because I chose to get myself past that, even though that's where I was. So it should motivate you. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you're doing, you just need to make lifestyle changes. You know what my lifestyle change was at that time? Was to have the courage to go steal that fucking rake and to go to a bunch of houses with my tail between my fucking legs to people who I don't know. Knock, 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 hi, please, can I have $10 to rake your fucking yard? Because I'm a fucking loser of a man and I don't have any money and I'm broke and I'm fucking homeless and that's the fucking truth and I need to face it or I can't change it. And I had to swallow that pill. Yep. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, the man it made me because of that. How much ego did that teach me to let go of? How much pride did I have to swallow that day to learn to better my own character? What a wonderful gift that struggle was. You start to realize with wisdom that all trial, tribulation, and struggles in your life are really just a great gift to begin again with better intelligence. This is why there's no such thing as an ending, as I was mentioning earlier to that person who commented. There's really no such thing as an ending. It's just a beginning of something better. Because you've evolved. Because you're beginning again with new intelligence. Therefore, failure is really success in stepping stones. Greggy Global Jam Man says, fuck, that was my rake. Could you imagine if the person whose rake I stole was watching my live? That was you, you little shit. I was just about to rake my yard that day too. That's why it was outside. Am I proud that I stole a rake? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because that's what was required of me to do what I needed to do. I needed to bridge that gap. It wasn't about it being legal or not legal and stealing a rake is wrong. And yes, you should not go steal someone's rake, but I think you understand the situation that was at hand. I wasn't trying to be a criminal by stealing the rake. I was trying to use whatever resources that I could as a street thug to create something better and different. That's a good thing, Victor. Unlearning financial habits is a very important thing to success. Unlearning your bad financial habits. Unlearning how you perceive money. Unlearning that it's not money you want, it's assets you want. The assets make money. Congratulations to you, Don. Congratulations on your win. I did hear that Cubic successfully mined XMR, which is absolutely horrible for Cubic, because what Cubic has now done is created a 51% dominant attack on Monero. So Qubit mined so much of it that they took over 51% of it, so it's no longer a decentralized force anymore. Qubit totally fucked it up. Like, they completely fucked it up. It would be like they took over the Bitcoin network with the 51% attack. Qubit completely fucked up XMR Monero. You talk about that, Board Bob, as though they did something successful. No, they didn't. They totally fucked up the project by going over 51% ownership of it, therefore nuking its decentralization, therefore removing its own validity as a privacy chain that's decentralized. They literally destroyed it. They nuked it. 51% attack means more than 51% control all of the nodes, so they can change, they can rewrite, they can do what they want, they can adjust everything, they can make it not what it was before, which is not what you're supposed to do with blockchain. It's supposed to be immutable. Cubic totally fucked that up. The people over at Cubic are fucking high. If it mines Doge, it's going to fuck up Doge too. How can you get an IHodlLife coin? You have to show up to real life events, or you have to buy it in one of our packages that we release every year. We haven't released one this year, actually, to get a gold coin. You're right. If I went and asked them for the rake, they probably would have gave it to me. I probably could have raked their yard for free just to get the rake. Going back, I'm not saying there's not different decisions I would have made. With now gathered intelligence and wisdom, yes, I would have made different decisions. But when you're 12 years old and you don't really know what the fuck you're doing, it's different. Nope, never returned the rake. Sure didn't. Theft of the rake. I'm guilty. No, we're not entering bear market yet, no. Yeah, the next merch is going to be your own IHodlLife rake for raking your yard. So funny. Do I own Tau and Chainlink? Yes, I do. I know it was proof of concept. They literally proved that they just hacked and destroyed the system. That's what I'm getting at. Yes, Chainlink is a good project. Thank you, Ike Shurdrak, for saying that. Ike says, thank you. You've changed something in me. And you know, it's funny because people will come into my live sometimes and they'll say, whoa, bro, calm down. What's your fucking problem, bro? But what you don't know is whatever I'm ranting at that time is reaching somebody. And if you want to teach someone, you need to reach someone. So all the haters, all that means nothing to me if I can only reach one person. So thanks for that comment, Ike. No, I don't still have the rake. Yes, I enshrined it. I pasted it in gold and I have it hanging on the wall. No, I don't still have the rake. This was years ago. Yes, I was homeless when I was 12. Actually, I was homeless from the age 9 until age 12. And then when I was 12 and a half, I managed to get fake ID and I got myself my first apartment. Why? Because I had money from raking fucking yards and doing other things. I swear to God. I had my first apartment in Ottawa when I was literally 13 years old with fake ID saying that I was 18. How I even got let into the fucking apartment was ridiculous. I lied and said it was my older brothers coming later and blah, blah, blah. It was ridiculous. How I fucking pulled all that off, I don't know. But you do what you do when you need to do. Jay Fram says, bro, what's your fucking problem, bro? I got a lot of problems, bro. You think this wisdom comes easily? It didn't. Edges, real fucking rough. Oh, it's so soft and jelly on the inside. Edges, real fucking rough. Ah, you guys crack me up. You guys literally crack me up with your comments sometimes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're winding down to the 3 o'clock mark. Time for me to stop my live. My battery's just about dead. Thanks for coming out to my IHodlLife Live once again here on Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. Tune into the IHodlLife channel for the best crypto content. You can always ask your crypto questions. Of course, I can't get to everybody's questions, but you'll always find valuable crypto content, valuable life content, valuable personal content. And don't forget, everyone, the IHodlLife community meetup is going down this weekend in Toronto. So if you're in Toronto, reach out to me, connect with me. Even if you're not on the guest list and you're not getting on the boat on Friday with us, you can still meet us for some of our dinners and our get-togethers that are going on throughout the weekend. So feel free to reach out, say hello if you're in the Toronto area. And most importantly, when you leave my live today, remember my live. Remember what you saw today in my live. Remember the experience of trying to improve yourself. Remember the experience of trying to recognize who you are, embody the person that you dream to be, and on the path of doing that, better yourself in every little way. Better yourself in the routine that you have in the morning. Better yourself in the things that you consume into your body. Be more disciplined. Better yourself with the things that are going in your ears. Stop listening to that shitty music if you think it's putting bad vibrations in you. Because it is. Stop watching those stupid television shows if you feel that it's just wasting your time and you could be being more creative doing something else. Because it is. Start looking at your life and try to see where you can shave off and you can make these little lifestyle changes that are really going to improve you as a character, that are really going to take you to the next level. Because I got news for you guys. If the person that you embody is not the person you are today, you're never going to get to be that person if you don't start making the changes today to be that person. Keep coming out, Victor. Hit that like and follow. This is the best cryptocurrency channel. Come out on Tuesdays, Sundays, and sometimes on Fridays and soak up the knowledge and apply it to your lives. Feel free to invite your friends. Don't forget to hit that like and follow right here at IHodlLife. And visit our store, ladies and gentlemen, at IHodlLife.com and order yourself some swag. Support our young cryptocurrency brand by repping our product in your city or your town. If you're a social media influencer, feel free to grab some of our swag, throw it on your videos, and tell the world about IHodlLife. Sundays and Tuesdays are the same time board, Bob, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time both days. Thanks everyone for coming out to another IHodlLife Sunday. Go out into the world and try to be the better person of yourself that you know how to be. You'll never evolve to a point where you're now that. You never get there. You can't, or you wouldn't be here. So it's an ongoing ever process of incrementally tweaking yourself to become better, finer, more perfect. And every time you make a mistake and you fuck up, don't be afraid to catch yourself. Don't be afraid to catch yourself and be like, fuck. I'm going to not do that next time. Maybe it's just getting angry at your spouse too easy. Or maybe it's yelling at your kids when you should have just kind of calmed down a little bit. Or maybe it's getting too excited when you shouldn't have at one time. Or maybe it's being too stuck in something like gaming or porn or playing something or doing something or involved in or whatever it might be. And maybe you just need to back up, take your eyes out, look at yourself and say, okay, I need to make some small changes, even though I don't want to. God damn it, I don't want to make those changes. Fuck, that fucking sucks. But I can't become the new version and the better version of me if I'm not willing to change myself. If I'm not willing to force myself to not do the habits that I like. If I don't have a conversation with myself to say, Tristan, you agreed, you said you won't, you're not going to. Catch yourself, you fucking pussy. Stay too true to your word, you fucking pussy. If I don't do that to myself, I won't succeed. I fall victim to habit. I fall victim to emotion. I fall victim to whatever's easy. Because I'm human. It's a challenge to go against the grain of yourself and change yourself. And don't let anyone tell you any different. If you're out there and you're trying to be a better person and the world laughs at you, let those fuckers laugh. They're not becoming better people, you are. Their story's not relevant to your story, so stop fucking worrying about it. See you later, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Go out into the world and love the world around you for no reason at all. Just love people for no reason. Be kind to people for no reason. Let people look at you and think, wow, I kind of wish I was as kind as that person is. See you later, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you Tuesday, 12 p.m. Until then, have an amazing weekend and be amazing people. See you later.